Hello, everyone. It's spooky season here, and to scare everyone, Co, say hello.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Good job. That was nice. That
Thank,
was nice.
thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you all today.
That's not Co doing his RFK Jr. impersonation. He's sick.
No, I was you more.
No, okay, sorry.
I was gonna ask if
no.
you had finally caught Inspector Gadget yet.
Oh,
I'll get you, Gadget.
you got a
No,
cat? Where's the cat? You don't have the cat.
I know he's upstairs or something. No,
Okay.
I have a little bit of a throat thing.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this hurt as much as it sounds the last couple days. Today it sounds bad, but does not feel quite as bad. So
Okay. Well, that's
we're
good.
still taking it easy.
That's good. Zeke, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
We can finally talk. We got him.
I know. It's great.
We got
It's
him.
great.
We fucking got it. That is a joke. There's no underlying message there. Don't take that too serious, viewers.
Internet says stop smoking, Co. I did. That's the problem.
We're joking. Yeah, we're joking. Anyways, sorry for being a little bit late. That was on me. I was watching the GP Explorer 3, which is a Formula 4 race that creators were doing that I think was by a creator named Squeezy, who is French. There was only 2 Americans in the entire race. Everyone else was European. I have no idea who they are because
I'm sure they're representing us, right? They're both winning.
Well, so yes, Ludwig got 9th out of like
Hey, there we go.
20, 30, I don't know how many people were in the full race. Ludwig and Michael Reeves were the 2 Americans there, and Michael Reeves spun out and actually I think came back and got 14th. Yeah, 14th. So
Nice.
they did pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for those that are not American, this will be boring for you. But for Americans, Formula 4 is like Formula 1, but slower.
Yeah.
They still go 120 miles an hour. They were racing at Le Mans. They practiced for like 6 months, for like 10 hours a day whenever they were practicing. They took it very seriously. It was like a proper, true like race. It wasn't half-assed at all.
You know, I have to say, hearing that is actually awesome because when I first heard about this, it was very recently, and it was just streamers are in F1 car or F4s, and I was like, "Oh God, we're going to see someone die on stream.
Yeah,
This is
this
great."
sounds dangerous.
That's it. I mean, they
Yeah,
had
this-
spinouts and stuff like that, and they overtook constantly in the race. It's scary as hell.
Well, it's good to know that they took it seriously, though. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a kind of thing where if you train that long, like that's good intent. It makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
So
this was
congrats to them, man.
apparently the 3rd one that they have done. The other 2 were much smaller in scale. This one was very, very large. I mean, every like they had they had teams, like sets, partners, and those 2 partners were sponsored by like major brands. Samsung was all over there, Subway was, Netflix, like just huge amounts of sponsors, just like you would see in any like proper F1 race. But it was crazy. That was my first like
See-
Formula whatever race before, and I was just like, holy shit, this is nuts.
Now I got to ask myself, would I rather watch people who are really good drive F1 or that I know aren't good drive F4? It's like, I'd have to
Apparently
agree.
the F1 race was boring today, according to my Discord. So
Well,
they
that's the
enjoyed
thing.
this one a lot more.
I have talked to some of the hardest core F1 fans that I've met in my life, and the general consensus is, and one of the best quotes I've ever heard of it, it's kind of like a soccer game, where it's like, if you're watching 2 teams that are good enough, it's actually pretty boring. but when people start making little mistakes and other people start capitalizing on, like, those are the best races. The best races are when everyone's kind of messing up a little bit,
Yeah.
because then there's like all these opportunities for things to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the F1 race today, just everyone did great.
Yeah, I think it was just like a normal. There was nothing exciting about it, just like you
Yeah.
said. Whereas
Everyone
in the,
was just really good.
and this like the G3 Explorer, whatever it's called, there was the race. The person that like put on the event went from like 11th all the way to 4th, spun out, and then was able to get back in it, and I think still finished 7th or something like that. So there was a lot of drama, as they say. But
And Lena Marie in my chat just said the entire event has been cost about 10 million euros to set up.
yeah, Yeah, it's a big deal. The mayor of wherever city they were in was there. I think they peaked at like 1.6 or 1.7 million viewers on Twitch across all the channels. So crazy deal, crazy thing that I had no idea was happening until this morning when I turned on Twitch and was like, why is Ludwig racing an F4 car? What is happening? It's very wild to see, but. Yeah, that's why we were late today, because I had to see the end of that race, and it was well timed, I suppose. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Co, you're sick. Zeke, you good? How are you doing? Healthy?
I'm good. I feel fine.
Okay,
I
great.
feel great.
Fantastic.
Your voice sounds better than mine.
This is a weird.
Yeah.
Your voice is like
Isn't that
getting
weird?
better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 Man.
I'm a little.
It's healing up.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. I got to be honest. This is a little like, am I still asleep type deal. I don't know. We'll see if we make it through the show.
All right.
Well, the thing is, like, I've done enough damage over the years, so like I'll never have like a beautiful voice, but I think I can hope for this. Maybe it'll get a little bit better, since I've recently quit smoking and all that kind of stuff. But like, I'm excited to see like if it gets any better over the years, like months and years from not from quitting damaging it every day.
Wait, so since you quit smoking, Zeke, does that mean I have to start smoking?
Yes.
Is that how it?
That's
Is that?
how that
Oh
works.
man.
Yep. But you start
All right,
start
now-
like the girls in high school started. Start with cloves,
There you go.
and then
then
move
black-
your way up.
black
Now
and mild.
Let's talk.
Black and mild ultralights.
Let's talk brands
Virginia
here.
Slims.
I've
Virginia
always
Slims.
loved a Marlboro Man because of Mad Men and the work that Don Draper did for them back in the 60s. But where would you guys say I should go brand-wise? Help be my guide. Let's get our audience involved here in smoking.
Let's not advertise.
You know what?
cigarettes.
Let's
not do that.
By the way, the only answer is you buy a pack of what's called Newports, and you take the filter off the back.
Oh,
my
And
God.
then that's the best way to do it.
oh,
That's how you get these dulcet tones that you hear right now.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I've never partaken in smoking cigarettes except for a singular time, and I probably told the story 10 years ago. I used to do esports events, and at esports events, what you would do is you would drink in copious amounts at night, and schmooze with executives and whatnot. And so my boss was a massive drinker, and so was I. And so I was blackout drunk, and I was told when I woke up the next morning, fully clothed, shoes and all, still in bed, jeans on, shirt and everything on, just asleep. When I woke up, that I had smoked a full pack of cigarettes with my CEO.
For the first time?
For the
You
first
smoked
time.
A pack of
Well,
cigarettes?
no, we split a pack between the two of us.
Jeez.
And I woke up and I was
what
like,
did you feel like?
oh, it was bad. I was
Yeah.
like, it was in a bad way. It was a bad way. It was a really bad way.
Your body probably was like, I don't know why he's trying to poison me, but I mean, that's
Well, no,
cool. I
the
mean,
best part, it was like, all right, get up. You got to go shoutcast for like 8 hours or something like that.
Yep.
Good luck.
Gotta go to work.
Dumbass.
is that footage anywhere?
I hope not. I hope not.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
I remember.
I don't
those
know.
days, like, doing, like,
Esport 2014. I'm your host, KP. What game is this?
It was also the cigarettes that oh God. I remember it had the Native American on the packaging. Does that mean anything?
American Spirits.
American Spirits.
Yes, American Spirits. There you go.
Yeah.
Those are known to be some of the roughest on your throat.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But I remember
Oh,
it
no,
happened.
dude.
I just know it happened.
I remember that dude doing Twitch studios. Same. It's
Yep.
like, all right, day's done. Let's go have some dinner and then let's go have some drinks and just drink your face off and then have to like pretend
Oh yeah.
in the morning. Like you have to just be like, hey everybody, how's it going? Dude, are you okay? Like last night you were like, you took off your pants and went out on the dance floor
Okay, I can't.
and dared
relate
people to
any of
dance with
that.
you and you got angry about it. It was very
Nah,
weird.
I can't relate to that. But yeah.
You were aggressively Macarena-ing. How did you even do that?
You did not break eye contact with me for an entire minute.
And then you started doing a strip Fortnite dance.
Jesus. Jesus.
But I'm here now, so let's talk to some fucking game devs, huh?
Yeah, just breathe in this direction, Zeke. Make sure you don't get anywhere near their nose when you speak to them.
Oh, dude, I had an absolute regimen every morning I woke up. I'm like, you wake up to your alarm if you're lucky. You wake up to your alarm and like, oh, why do I do this every time? And then you just make sure to just double scrub everything, like your body, your teeth, your hair. Like you make sure everything is double done, and you musk up. You get your cologne and your deodorant on, because, and I mean, lotion probably is a good idea because it's coming through your pores. So like you got to make sure to cover that shit up.
Yeah.
But the wisest of us, or not the wisest, excuse me, the most lived, like people like Nigel from Devolver, he was like, "You are hungover as shit, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Yeah, I am." He's like,
"Oh, they knew.
I'm not doing so hot either. It's cool." Like game recognized game, kind of a thing.
Yeah, they knew. Anyways, so that's racing, everyone. Cigarettes and F4 cars. That's how it goes. That's what I know about racing.
What great topics.
Yeah, what fantastic
and
topics.
France, funny enough.
Yes, and France.
Cigarettes and racing.
Yep. Let's take a quick...
And wait, and white flags. No, checkered flags.
A quick turn. Let's bank at what's a sports metaphor? What's a racing metaphor? Let's do a quick U-turn.
Let's
here.
do a quick left turn. I don't think
that's NASCAR. And it's not quick.
Let's drive NASCAR and talk about video games, guys. I guess we could start with this Xbox Game Pass stuff, because that
may have been the most clunky position we've
ever
done.
It was pretty bad, guys. I just want to scare it.
I love it.
The show took a fucking pit stop, and we haven't escaped yet.
JP,
we haven't escaped yet.
Look at the chat. I have things for you.
What? Oh.
Things.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so Game Pass, finally. It was we always kind of had this like conversation, I think, since Game Pass was a thing.
Since it was invented.
Yeah. Since
like the first day.
We were just like, Game Pass is crazy. How long till this, goes away? It was all the way back in 2017. How naive we were.
June 1st.
2017. 2017 when it debuted at
the
$10.
Xbox Game Pass, $10. $10. Yeah. This is only like 8 years ago. $10 a month.
Yep.
For 100+ games.
Yeah. And then in 2019, they added the Game Pass Ultimate. And then they did the Game Pass for PC users later in May, all the way to 2022. That's when they got Blizzard, when they announced its intention to acquire Blizzard. Yes. That finally went through almost a year later, I believe. And then what was it? Game Pass Ultimate raised the price to $17 in 2023, in July of 2023. And it looks like here we are now. I guess the one before this, they started kind of restructuring.
And honestly, I feel like the restructuring was the writing on the wall. Like if you can imagine, like when they build a house, they always start with a foundation. Like I feel like the restructuring was them starting to be like, okay, like let's break this apart. Let's get this all nice and cut out. Then the Activision thing goes through in October the year before, so it's like. Yeah, we're now at the point where they have structured this for extreme monetization. The thing that is crazy though, and this to me, this is one of those things where it's like we watch major companies make decisions that a normal person would think is insane. And it makes you wonder how many people at the top are just surrounded by yes men. Think of it this way. We have watched them over the last 8 years slowly, carefully, like grow this system out, make acquisitions, partnerships, then literally overnight, a 50% price increase.
Yeah.
Something doesn't add up with this, because there's no one that runs a company that knows that when you, like, everyone is getting that for value. Like, why would you not do 10% every 2 months for 14 months? You know, why would you not, or to raise it slowly over, like, why would you not do something behind the scenes? Like, I feel like they were trying to say something with this, and I wonder if it's the same thing that Twitch was saying when they allowed multi-stream, where they're just like, yo, we won. We know you're going to get this anyway. We know that like there is no other option.
Yeah.
So now we're going to drop the hammer on you. Now we're going to start making money on this. Now that we've lured you here with the honey, we're going to switch it out with salt. And it's like, but you're here anyway, and there's nowhere else for you to go. Just like Twitch did. No more contracts for streamers. You're all going to stream here anyway. Like, because we know we're the big fish now. So what's wild about that is, like, they could have done this 1,000 different ways. Why this way?
Yeah.
Why would they do something that they know? I mean, dude, there were so many people refunding Xbox Game Pass. Their site crashed.
Yeah.
Literally for hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, they had to have seen that coming. Like, any thinking individual is like, oh, you're going to jack the price up 50% literally overnight? Of course you're going to have a massive amount of people boycott it. Like, I don't know. It feels very strange, man. It feels like one of those things where it's like, did a human make this decision? Or did just something go through a bunch of corporate teams and nobody stopped it before it happened? It's a very weird situation.
Yeah. $29.99 now for Game Pass Ultimate. 50% increase, like Coach said.
And literally overnight. Like,
yeah, well, it was 9 days.
That's the wild part.
One day it was what, $20 for Game Pass Ultimate?
$19.99.
Yeah, $19.99, and now it's $29.99.
And the best part, the worst / best part, was their justification for the increase. It's just like, they didn't, when they announced the price thing, they didn't even say the tangible benefits the increase said. They said additional benefits added. It's like, are you crazy? Like, nobody's going to look at that and be like, oh, it's okay, we're getting additional benefits.
Well, that's the
It's
article
cool.
too.
I know, but it's just like the official announcements were just, it seemed like the messaging, the plan, like, I don't know how somebody came up with this idea and thought it was it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, these are your benefits. Unparalleled access. It's just nothing really changes.
But the problem is all three of those things at the top of that, you were getting for $20.
Yeah, you were already.
So it's like, they have nothing to sell. There's nothing to upsell.
Yeah.
They caused even more confusion when they tried to do this stuff with Call of Duty, and people were like, wait, is it included or not included? What's going on? Because they had that line where it was like, all Xbox upcoming titles excluding the Call of Duty franchise. And everyone was like, wait, what part is that excluding? Where is that excluded? Like, yeah, crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It says in the article, Ultimate subscribers now get access to 75 day one releases. This includes some of the most anticipated upcoming games: Call of Duty Black Ops 7, High on Life 2, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, The Outer Worlds 2. These join a growing library of more than 400 games playable on Xbox consoles. They added 45 new games today. This was on the release sometime this past week. And then they named Blueprints, Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Silk Song, and then talked about EA Play. It's all stuff that, was already there that you were getting for $19.99.
And you want to hear something else crazy? Here they are increasing the price of their monthly value to now $30 a month for the Ultimate. And now the most popular games we're seeing are getting to be less and less expensive. Indie darlings, big blow up, smaller games. Megabonk, great example.
Yeah.
So what that means is, as we start seeing those games come to prominence more, every time you go to your Xbox Ultimate Game Pass and you download a game like Megabonk, Microsoft wins, because you play 30 Megabonks in a year, and it would have been cheaper to buy 30 Megabonks and pay for that.
Yeah.
Like, we've officially gotten to the point where we used to be able to say, oh, Game Pass is no brainer value. That's what we used to say. Those three words, no brainer value. There's enough on this where if you play games regularly enough, it is a no-brain decision that you will save money with Game Pass. With this price increase, like, there was already people that were starting to kind of like analyze it harder in the last few years. But with this, it's just like, I'm seeing people all over the place being like, I totaled up my last year. I didn't spend that much money. Cancel.
Yeah.
Like, and you see that over and over and over. So I wonder if this is like the critical mass. I wonder if $30 is going to be their ceiling. I can't imagine them going more expensive. Granted, we don't have access to the metrics. Like, who knows how many people are actually buying this? But it is very wild, dude. It is very wild. And like, here's the thing. You see that big list of games? A lot of these games you can get on Steam for $1.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, like, they just put Fallout 1.
Yeah.
They had Fallout 1 in that list. Like, it's like, how can you're literally saying, like, it's starting to get a little obfuscated here. Fallout Tactics, like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're really hoping that people just ride out that Xbox Game Pass is value, and that they just don't look into it. I think they're just hoping that people they just keep their heads down and don't pay attention.
Probably. I mean, the other thing too is this is right before or right in the middle of, big release season, right at the start of October. And so when you look at a game like Call of Duty, or you look at a game like, all the big titles they said that are coming up soon, Outer Worlds 2, all that stuff, and that stuff is added to Game Pass, most people are going to be like, well, I could spend $30 on Game Pass, or I can spend $240 on these 3 games over the next 2 months, $30 is definitely what I'm going to go for, over $240 of those $70 to $80 games. So maybe that's what they're trying to go for. I don't know.
I mean, there's no question that there could still be value, as long as they don't start like restricting hours and titles per month, which, let's be blunt, that may be the direction they're going. But as long as they don't start doing that, then there's no way if you play enough games, you can get value out of this. I think the argument though is, like, of the games you're really playing, like, yeah, it's easy to say like the $70 Call of Duties and stuff like that, but like, really go through your library and be like, how many hours did I put in? How many hours of indies did I put in? How many hours of AAA did I put in? I think a lot of people will be surprised, especially when they start adding up those indie amounts, where it's just like that number's just not gonna. That number's gonna get closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
And right now, for a lot of people, I think it's too close.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't. I can't look at it and think anything else other than like greed, right?
Oh.
Like it's just
And
so
someone
much
in chat,
money.
someone in chat just brought up a really good point. Remember that almost all of those big titles, they're gonna let you buy them to play them earlier, or pay extra to pay them earlier.
Oh,
So it's like,
sure.
if you are with a group of friends, if you want to play with your streaming community, if you were like that little $30 a month, you're just gonna start like, oh, I'll just pay an extra 20 for this one. I'll just pay an extra 20 for this one.
Yeah.
And do that 15 times in a year, and I mean, you're done. You're cooked.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. There's also, and I saw a lot of industry analysts saying this as well, that they think / have heard rumblings that like this is now the brand for Xbox, right? They have positioned themselves as the Netflix of gaming, and they're done making hardware. Like, there will not be any more new Xboxes. They're just going to put Game Pass on everyone else's platform and become a Game Pass service that has first-party titles, a subscription service that has first-party titles.
This was published September 25th. Just 3 days after it was discovered that Costco had removed the Xbox section from its US and UK websites, the warehouse-style retailer has confirmed it has pulled all Xbox product lines of its console from its offerings.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
last
there are
week,
major companies that are just like, we're not going to sell this. No one's buying it.
No one's buying
We're
it. Yeah.
not going to waste our shelf space for your console that no one is buying.
Yeah.
That's one of the first times we've seen that for a game console.
Yeah, and it, I can't look at Costco and be like, well, that's dumb. No, it makes sense. You're a company. You want to,
They want to put things people want to buy there, and
Yeah.
also to Xbox's credit, I mean, you can just buy a console online. You don't need to go to a store to do it, right? I mean, it's
Right.
like at most you can buy entire, like, and with Game Pass and everything, you don't even need the console. Which again, maybe one of the reasons they're kind of Xbox has been pushing people to that over the years. But
Yeah. And there's also other factors in there like tariffs and all that crap. But the fact of the matter is Costco took them off shelves. for whatever reasons you want to throw at it. They're no longer there. So yeah, I just think that like you're not going to see another Xbox. They're done with the console business because why put out hardware? There's no point.
I saw some questions in chat. Costco did confirm they will continue to stock and carry Nintendo and PlayStation hardware. And on top of that, they said, we don't have any plans going forward to carry an Xbox console. Quote, it was a business decision.
They're probably just not moving them. Yeah.
So that's people in chat were coming up with some crazy reasons why they were doing it. They said it was a business decision. So it's like,
yeah,
can't get much more from the horse's mouth.
I mean, I'm trying to, I know my brother, I would consider him a quote unquote normie gamer. He's not necessarily like, he has hardcore tendencies, I suppose, by whatever you want to lump that into. But he sold his Xbox earlier this year to get a PS5 Pro because GameStop had one of those things where they were giving, I don't know, extra value or something to it. One of those like trade-in things. And so he went and traded in his Series X to get the PS5 bump. So, and I know a ton of people did the same. There's really not many reasons, especially when like you can turn on your TV right now and there's a Game Pass app on most smart TVs to where you don't even have to have a console. You just stream the games, you know, from a cloud service to your TV. So why would I go buy a $650 console that can do the same thing my TV can that I already own? And for
now
Xbox,
with streaming services and stuff, it's becoming even crazier.
Yeah. With Xbox, I think they look at that and they're like, well, maybe we just make it $30 and try to make it as appetizing as possible, as fast as possible before, you know, the holiday season hits with all these big titles.
Out of curiosity, do you think the price increase is an act of desperation due to the studios that they've bought?
I think
is this them floundering a little bit?
Microsoft has giga money. I don't know if it's desperation.
I know they have giga money, but they also need giga reason to not shut down all those giga big purchase studios they bought in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's like I wonder if they're trying to like somehow justify the value of their studio purchases by saying that we have this first party system that people are using. And I wonder if like they were just like, it needs to be more expensive. These numbers aren't adding up. It needs to be more expensive. Overnight 50% price increase. Yeah. I don't know, dude. It seems crazy. This is just such a weird situation.
It is.
I'm like trying to figure this out and I just can't.
Definitely seems very abrupt. Given the response that I think at least our social sphere and kind of the general, I would say hardcore sphere, the amount of refunds that I've seen on that thing are staggering.
Some of the Twitter threads, dude, were hundreds deep. There's some threads on Reddit that were just, again, probably hundreds or thousands deep of people just rallying around being like, yep, I refunded. Like everyone. I mean, they must have lost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a month overnight.
Yeah. It's maybe even more gruesome thinking about Call of Duty, right? Because Call of Duty it's the cash cow. That's why Activision Blizzard is Activision Blizzard. It sold millions and billions of copies, and now this year it's not doing so great.
Did they jack up the price of Game Pass so people would refund?
What do you mean?
Did they jack up the price of Game Pass so people would cancel it and buy the games?
Oh, I mean, maybe if they're
that was what I was going to ask. Like, it's something I'm not 100% on. Even if you don't have Game Pass, you can still buy the games from the app, right? Like if you want to pay like sticker price.
Yeah, you could still straight up buy like COD for $80.
The part I hate about this is going from that perspective. Like, so much makes perfect sense by what they're doing right now.
Where they win on both fronts.
It would win on both fronts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the people that don't pay attention, they just get $10 extra a month from them. All the people that leave now have to buy their favorite games. Like, yeah.
I do think that
I wonder if this is somebody inside Microsoft finally deciding, you know what? Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Well, maybe we should start like just bringing all the whales in and chasing all the regular people away, and then we can just like keep jacking the price up for them and let everyone else buy their games at retail.
I do know that Call of Duty was mostly a PlayStation title in terms of like console user share. Most people that bought COD was on PlayStation. So
4 people in my chat posted variations of Microsoft reportedly estimated $300 million sales loss on previous Call of Duties due to Game Pass.
oh yeah, I did see that article a while back. Yeah.
So just that alone might be worth chasing people away from the system.
Yeah.
I wonder if that $10 increase was like the difference in how much, like, I wonder with that 3 million number, I wonder if they were like, if we jack the price up by 10, then, you know, if X amount of people stay and X amount of people buy, then that 300 will get less, you know, like, I wonder if that's the whole point, is to just chase people off so they'll buy Call of Duty.
Maybe. I don't know. This year's COD is rough. So we'll see. We'll see what the plan is.
Oh, thank you.
All that.
For those interested, the 300 million news is on Bloomberg. You need Game Pass to play online?
On Xbox, you do.
Is it Game Pass? Do they still do Xbox Live?
Well, that's all
Game
like
Pass now?
that's all one package.
All one thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you don't need the version of that lets you play Call of Duty to play them. Like you can have the basic version.
Right. You can have the
Okay, so that's a little different. That's a little different.
Essential plan. I don't know what plan.
That's like the
is.
old Xbox Live thing they used to do. Yeah, you know, it's just the new evolution of that, I'm guessing. You can see how much I play Xbox multiplayer.
Right. Same. Yeah.
I don't even know what I had to do it anymore.
We're all.
No, that's actually a question I wanted to ask you guys. Like for me personally, I'm really not sure if like $20 a month I could justify. Like I probably there were months when I didn't use Game Pass at all, but there was months when I did like 3 games from them or something like that. You know, so I'm like, okay. But now I don't know. Like even as a streamer, I don't know if I use it enough to make up for the $30 a month I pay. Like most of my shit comes from Steam or Retro.
Yeah.
Like, what about you guys? Do you guys use Xbox Game Pass enough to justify it?
I have never owned any game.
I'm trying to think. What?
Oh, you've never done
games?
Okay.
I think I played Core Keeper on Game Pass, and I think that's leaving Game Pass soon.
No, we had. I remember I had to use Game Pass once because it was the only way we could install a game early via the Microsoft Store. And I spent a day getting that shit to work and said I'd never touch the system again.
I think I do remember you doing that.
I think that was my experience. And I was just like, oh, it was so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Microsoft Store is just, it is a trap.
That might have been for Blueprints, maybe?
I don't think it was Blueprints.
Okay.
This was years ago.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a second. People are saying like the PC Game Pass is not changing. What?
The PC Game Pass is going from like 12 to 16. So I think it's going up a little bit, but I think people are mostly shoehorning that into like standard inflation price increase kind of. I don't see people flipping out about that really as much.
I'm looking at an email.
That's wrong.
And I don't have Xbox Game Pass on console. I haven't played an Xbox console in forever.
Yeah.
And I got an email from Xbox saying, starting November 4th, the subscription price will be $29.99.
Yeah.
Like I got an email directly from Microsoft saying like your shit's going up.
They have Microsoft Game Pass, and then they have a bunch of the 3 tiers of that. The highest one is the one that just got the $10 price increase. Then they have Xbox PC Game Pass, which I believe is different. It's not like one of the tiers, it's like a 4th. So I believe that's that. I don't think there's a $30 PC Game Pass version.
No, chat's saying it's $17.99.
Yeah, the top is like $18. It's not quite the same thing.
Yeah.
I think they actually call it PC Game Pass. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
And that might still be worth
They
it.
might have sent that. They might have sent that email to everyone that has a Microsoft.
That could
Xbox
be
account.
too. Yeah. Yes.
In fact, you know what? I've never signed up, so let me tell you if I got one. What was the email title?
I did get something like that. Zeke, what was the name?
Changes to your Xbox Game Pass subscription price. That's the heading.
There you go.
Changes to Oh yeah, no, I didn't get that. So if it says changes to your, that definitely makes me feel like it thinks you're signed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, here's your current plan. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Your subscription price is
Yeah.
changing from $19.99 to $29.99. So it seems tailored to the person. I mean, to the plan, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what mine says too. Changes to your Xbox Game Pass subscription price. Thanks for being a subscriber of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your current plan. Yeah, then I told you all your benefits and links to that article we were just looking at.
Excuse me.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I need.
Oh my board
Just
just
gonna
said in
cancel
chat.
it.
I just calculated every game I bought that was released this year, including all major releases, 88 games, taking into account all discounts. It came to $197.65.
It's regional
means that
pricing,
if-
not US pricing, but still, same thing.
Still, yeah, like for him, that's over a third
Yeah.
that he would have wasted with Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, do the math. It's worth going and doing the math for
It's
sure.
wild. It
to
really
see
is.
if it's
It really is.
worth
In
your
fact,
interest. Be smarter
aren't there
about it.
websites that let you tell you the value of your Steam between dates? I know there's one that tells you the value of your entire Steam account, but I'm pretty sure you can do dates like when things
Oh,
are added.
yeah.
So you may be able to just go to a website and be like Jan 1st, Deck 25th, or Deck 31st, and just get like the total amount of Steam purchases you made.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yep, it's worth doing. See where your money's going. See what you can get with it.
We
'Cause-
have officially with this price increase, we have officially entered the age of this is no longer a no-brainer. Everyone needs to figure out if it's value for them.
Absolutely,
Like
yeah.
we have this is the end of that generation officially.
So here's
We were kind of already there, but this is the nail in the coffin.
earlier this week, someone in my chat asked, so what is the best deal in gaming now? If Game Pass is not, and I had one, but I'm sponsored by it, so I don't want to say it, but it's still $200 a year for GeForce Now. However, with GeForce Now, having something like Game Pass benefits you. So I don't know if it's like worth.
That's a little different.
Yeah, it is a little different. So maybe
God,
Steam sales?
You've changed, JP.
I have. I know. I really have.
No. I think
Humble Bundle?
for,
What does Humble Bundle
especially
do?
here's the thing. The NVIDIA stuff, I wouldn't really say is pertinent to our conversation because that's a fantastic conversation to argue. Should I buy a good computer or like a computer that can run GeForce Now? Or, because
Sure.
that's a very realistically interesting discussion you can have these days if you have really good internet service. However, for like this, it all depends on what you play. If you are a person that is fine to wait for the Game Pass release date and you plan on playing all the big AAA titles that year, I'm thinking you're going to save a lot of money because $360 is, let's be real, these days that's what, 4 games, 5 games, if even. So,
Yeah.
if
5
that's
games.
the kind of gamer you are, it's going to be a great value. End of story. I think the issue though is that it's just people aren't really like that. People don't really play every AAA game. People just skip ones entirely sometimes. So it really comes down to like each individual person. How many AAAs do you play? How many indies do you play? Like what's that ratio? And if it's more indie, it's pretty quickly going to be that this isn't going to be value for you. But if anything else, and I still may be good. I don't think, honestly, with the $10 price increase, I don't know what this is like versus PlayStation. I don't know what this is like versus PS Now. Because PS Now is now the cheaper option. So
Is it? Yeah. Let's see.
I think, although Sony's been acting the fool with their pricing over the last couple of years too. So these days I'm not even sure.
A lot of people are probably looking into PS Now without question.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking up. Oh, see your available membership. God, they really make this a pain in the ass. It's $18 for PlayStation Plus Premium.
A little over 200 a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's the best version. Well, for a 12-month sub, you can get it for $160. So they do that like price.
Yeah. The only problem is, man, like back in the day, there were hundreds of PS exclusives on consoles. What was the latest count? I think I saw an infographic that said the PS5 has like 13 full AAA exclusives or something crazy low.
Not many, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that. The real value I would argue, like I was just saying about the Xbox thing, is if you want to play those new AAA games. So with PS Now, I mean, when you don't really have, I mean, the selection's much less at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's
Like, much less.
absolute night and day difference between the catalog available to you. So
that makes that cost sting a lot more for sure.
yeah. But like you said, to echo it again, it depends what you're playing.
Yeah,
Depends what you're playing.
exactly.
So I just realized that I was paying for Ultimate. Now all I wanted was PC Game Pass, so I went and changed it just now.
There you go, saving some money.
And you just added yourself yet another cancellation.
I probably paid like 50 extra bucks that I didn't need to pay over the time I've had Game Pass.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. If you've only been meaning to get PC, that means you've been paying $20 a month for how long?
Yeah, $20 instead of $16.50, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, there's like the deal with okay. I thought you were switching to only PC. I got you.
Yeah.
PC Game Pass, honestly, if you're a PC player, I think that may be the best value.
It might be the best.
I mean,
value.
at under $20, you're going to get all the stuff that comes out on your PC, which is frankly probably what you're going to want to play anyway. Yeah, PC Game Pass is still going pretty strong.
Still pretty good. Until they decide to look at that and be like, well.
You know they're already talking about that.
Well,
they probably already have that plan for
They
later this
did
year.
increase it by like what, $5? It was $11.99 and
Yeah.
now it's $16.50 or
That's true.
$7. So yeah.
Value before it was crazy.
Yeah.
PC Game Pass was nuts.
So that was the
Take a quick
big news this past week was the big Xbox Pass, Game Pass price. And then it was so funny. We ended last week's episode, or at least the news segment, talking about EA going private. And we're like, well, these type of things, they take a while. And, it's not going to be something that just happens overnight. And, we'll see how it goes. There's going to be a lot of wake up Monday morning. Yeah, that deal's happening. It's selling and going private for $55 billion by the PIF Silver Lake and Affinity partners for $55 billion. Yeah, that came out Monday morning. So it's happening. I don't know. I don't know what that means yet. No one really knows what that means yet. Immediately, we're going to, I guess, have to see. I would look at this thing and think like, well, given the, let's say, interest of the parties that purchased it, one, money, and two, the way that their politics lean, I think they would be looking at something like Veilguard and BioWare, and they're fucking done. Like, there's no way that they put out another product similar to that, and two, maybe even another product. Like, I don't think they're long for this world. Like, BioWare, that might have been the last title we see from them, which is nuts to say, but
that is it's nuts. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like to think about that, like to think that there's not going to be another Dragon Age or a Mass Effect.
Yeah, and they're working on a Mass Effect right now, so maybe that will be the last one. Maybe they do kind of push that out, and then depending on how it
You don't think they scrap it?
I mean, anything's possible, right? Yeah. I guess anything's possible. But you look at where they were prior to the deal, and for a lot of people, they weren't in a great spot. Like Veilguard definitely underperformed. And now, given the new ownership and their interest, I don't know. I would not be surprised if BioWare closes within a year or 6 months. We're talking about EA's purchase that went through, whereas we thought we had a long time, and then it happened all on Monday. So, yeah, I would be very sad if BioWare's done.
They're done. The Sims.
Sims
is done.
You don't think BioWare is happening anymore?
I think they're going to damage control it, and they're going to cut it loose via either a sale or absorption.
Yeah.
I don't see any future where they exist under there.
Would you rather see BioWare be sold or be killed?
I don't know enough about the company right now to answer that.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where you'd have to really sit down and kind of, see. Now, no, of course I wouldn't want any studio to get shut down. That's a given.
It's kind of an unfair question. Yeah.
Yeah. The question I would say is, would you rather them be sold to another company to then become their tool? Or would you rather them to go independent and do whatever they want to do themselves? I would like to see that. I don't know a world where that exists.
Yeah.
Especially with their recent releases. But BioWare has been in a really shitty position for a long time. They've been making games they're not good at making. And they've had weird leashes at different times. And I mean, like Anthem was just so outside of their wheelhouse. I mean, there's so many, not Anthem, but The Last of Us. There's so many things with BioWare right now, the current BioWare, that it's like, it's very hard to answer that question.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what they're feeling about this. Like there's apparently a lot of internal strife over Dragon Age, and like they canceled all the DLC plans. So, I mean, maybe they were gone anyway. It's hard to say.
Thinking money wise, do you not think the name BioWare is worth saving no matter like what?
Dude, it's been dragged
goes on it
for a bit.
You think it's the name is no longer carries weight?
It carries weight, but does it carry enough weight to be valued as this
It carries weight amongst people like us that were there.
It carries weight to the right people.
Yeah.
But like and you have to remember, think of the quality of studios that have been shut down over the last 5 years. And you have to say, like, is BioWare better than those? I mean, there's a lot of cases I would say no, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say for me to really be able to answer the question about BioWare, I would want to know, what do they want, first of all? And then what do they want to do? Like, do they want to try another Dragon Age? Do they want to bring back something they haven't done? Like what would a BioWare independent even look like at this point?
Yeah.
Some of the people that made BioWare what it was aren't there anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Insider Gaming had some comments that were given under the condition of anonymity from people within the company. This one says, this was on Tuesday, the 30th, whatever day the 30th was. Tuesday. This news hit Monday, so this is on the following day. Quote, look at all the negativity that came out after Dragon Age, said one source. Quote, if we felt it was only going to get worse then, you can imagine what some of us think now. They also said, quote, I've been doing it since last year, but I'm making sure I have a portfolio ready and feelers out for other jobs. Kind of feels like it's a matter of time.
You should just save up and buy BioWare yourself. I'm already trying to buy the Deus Ex IP, man. This stuff's expensive. This is really expensive. Yeah.
They went on to say in the article, regarding where things stand with Mass Effect, they're all working under the assumption that the game is still going to come out. At the beginning of the year, only a small team was actively working on it, but more resources had recently started to be put into the game. Quote, we're going to keep working until they tell us we're done. It's not the healthiest way to live, but as long as the paychecks keep coming, we're not just going to walk away. So, yeah, kind of grim. That's fucking grim.
You know what that has, man? That has Band on the Titanic vibes as well.
Yeah,
That's like these guys like, I will code to the end of this entire thing.
Yeah. That's fucking grim. It really
Gentlemen,
is.
my Lord, dude. It's been the honor of a lifetime coding with you.
I know. No, well, I mean, we joke about that, but there are people there now that have been there through when BioWare was, to put it bluntly, one of the coolest and best devs in the industry. So I can only imagine, like, I'm sure there's people, I mean, BioWare's their lives. It's literally, it's their legacy. So it's like, there's people that feel that way, that are there. And honestly, that guy that wrote that, he's one of those people. he's probably like, dude, I'm doing this until I'm done. Like I'm gonna be here until the lights go out. There's a respectableness to that. Which makes it even more. Somebody said this in my chat earlier. They go, the last thing I would want to see is BioWare sold to another company and have them go through all this again.
God, right?
And it's like, yeah, maybe we should just let them rest. Like this has been it's been a little rough. You know, they don't need to be put in this again, really. But yeah. The biggest thing for me, whenever we talk about these situations, as long as the people that still want to be in the industry, as long as they can stay in the industry somehow, that's the important part. I want to see.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure how it works as far as like who owns the name. Like just take Mass Effect for example. Like how there is there a world where that
name,
that IP splits off and can be used?
Anything's possible. Yeah.
By, like they can
What
sell
you
it to
just
like
said.
whoever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything's possible.
That's the asset. That's the value that BioWare still holds, the names and its IPs. So when we were first talking about it, when I said one of the options is a company getting piecemealed and dismantled, taking those IPs and either giving them to other companies internally to develop new games, to reuse them. Like literally Bethesda, they literally went to Arcane with an IP exactly like the one you're talking about and just went, hey, that space horror game that you're making, we're going to call that Prey now. And they were like, yeah, but it has nothing to do. You know what? But we have this IP and people know what this means. So we're going to do that. So they may just shutter the company and start doing that on mobile games and all sorts of stuff.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. We might see Mass Effect mobile, dude. We might see Mass Effect Gotcha.
Yeah, Mass Effect Gotcha game. Oh my God.
You get to pull different poses of Shepard.
Now, hold on.
The legacies of Shepard Shuffle.
They got a Suikoden game. That's what they're doing.
Let me do a little bit of monkey's paw here. What if that's what a Mass Effect goes mobile?
Holy shit! Wait a second.
It becomes
they're still making Mass Effect.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're still working on it. But what if it goes mobile, and then it becomes like a massive IP again, and they make another game with all of that money?
Oh my God! But wait, no. I just realized something though. This means they have an Mass Effect it's not a Dragon Age, but I'm trying, like, Mass Effect has always been a little boundary pushing socially. I wonder if we're still going to see that. Like they can't shutter the next Mass Effect, can they? Oh no.
I mean, that's what they said. The quote was, "We're going to keep working on it till they don't pay us anymore." So,
I was really looking forward to that. Damn it! Like, I was actually really looking forward to that. Damn. Okay, now the GoFundMe is sounding a little. All right.
I can just imagine. Can you imagine a Mass Effect that comes out and it's like, it has none of the fringe stuff that Ko was just referencing. And so like some burly Doom looking guy comes out and he's like, hoorah, let's go fuck some aliens up.
Yeah.
And they've got like Doom guns and like, we're gonna fuck these aliens up.
You know, I don't even know where that joke's perspective came from, but that was great.
Oh God, I kind of want to play that game, but maybe that's just Gears of War. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody's like Gears of War style, but there you go.
Yeah.
There you
go. God, that would just be funny as shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go
up
something mobile with one of those IPs. But yeah, what were we gonna say?
I did end up after the last time we talked about it, I ended up looking a little bit more into the people that bought EA, and no, there's not a. It's not. It's bad.
Yeah,
there's not a gamer in there. It's it's all just investment and
totally.
Positioning. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yep.
Yeah.
So this
politics aside, they're just there for money. They just want. It's just a money thing, ultimately.
It's also so wild to like look. I'm gonna just say this and put a period on it, and not say anything else about it. But if you follow like the last few years, to think that it's like Jared Kushner is one of these parties after everything he just was through, we live in a wild time, dude.
We live in a really
wild time. Yeah,
without question.
And I'll never mention that again.
Yeah. We live in a wild fucking time. That's right.
Yeah,
That is right. That is
that
right.
is interesting.
So wild that Megabonk has sold 1 million plus
A million.
copies.
That's so much spaghetti.
That's a ton of spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's so much spaghetti. Good for him, dude.
Congrats to that guy.
That guy, the dev seems like such just like a down to earth bro. He's really taken all this very well, and pretty awesome.
I saw a conspiracy theory. I'm getting too old because I keep finding things on the old TikToks, and I'm like, guys, have you seen this video that people are?
Somebody in chat finally talking about real games like Megabonk. There we go.
Apparently, the dev for that game is someone potentially from like Mr. Beast sphere, because his name is the same name as someone that was in his sphere like 4 years ago, but backwards.
Okay.
And so like it's
Would that matter?
Dan Nadev?
yeah.
No, hold on. Just before you continue though, does that matter?
It did in this thing because it was definitely slanted to be like Mr. Beast bad, but I don't know. That was part of the video where I was like, well, I don't know if that is bad. I don't know.
Yeah. What'd you find?
Well, no, that was the video. That was it.
That was it. Okay.
That's all I got from the video.
I was gonna, let's talk about the evidence.
Yeah,
and we'll go
no.
over
It
the
was
different,
like Dev might be
eyewitness
bad
encounters and-
because his name's backwards, and it used to
Okay.
be a big YouTuber named Danny Dev or DANI
Well,
Dev.
Here's the good news about this situation. Let's assume it's the exact same person. It's clear Mr. Beast didn't fund it.
Yeah,
It's clear
yeah.
it's a solo dev game. It's clear it's just a fun, great time, and you can't really buy that kind of thing. You know, you just kind of have to make it. So, I mean, like I kind of said at the beginning, even if it was Mr. Beast's best friend, I think it's clear there's no influence there. It's still a solo dev doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd hate to see somebody's success get like besmirched like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially,
You know-
it sounds like there's no evidence about this.
No, it's just his name backwards. That's it. That's why I'm saying I'm turning into this old man. It's like, did y'all see this video on the TikTok? It's like it's
You know,
it's
like
my
that-
generation's Facebook.
That kind of blew my mind. Like, I'm gonna date myself a little bit here, but in the old Magic the Gathering days, when it was still like in revised and stuff, there was a card called Nevin Ural's Disc, and like this was before like the internet was huge and everybody had it, you know, or everybody knew everything because there was forums and shit. So someone came up to me and was like, Nevin Ural's Disc is Larry Nevin backwards. I'm like, what? Who's Larry Nevin? He's like, oh, he's involved with Magic. So I was like, oh my god, what? And that's exactly what just happened. I was like, oh shit, it's right there in front of us the whole time. It was right there in front of us the whole time.
That's right. Yeah,
Did we just get Kaiser Sosade?
I believe we did.
Unbelievable.
Hey, and even maybe some we're talking about crazy stuff in gaming. Did you guys see the stuff they're doing for the next World of Warcraft expansion?
Bro.
It's kind of
I am not interested in any way in participating in any of that rating.
kind of crazy.
But
It reminds me of
That-
the time when
that
JP
be-
goes, interesting. I'm not interested in that.
but that being said, seeing an established MMO like backtrack basically two major things. What's really weird is to see this kind of like in parallel with the PoE 2 stuff. Like it's like these big franchises that are like finally just like, screw it, we'll just give you what you want. Like, like we'll just that thing you asked for, fine. And it's like,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be wild to see how it shakes out.
Yeah.
And
So
you want
what?
to go into more detail what's going on?
Yeah. So what happened is for Midnight, which is the next World of Warcraft expansion, they are disabling combat add-ons. So that means like Deadly Boss Mods, which has kind of been like the add-on for raiding in that game. It's gone. They're disabling it. You might think, well, what about damage meters? The add-ons that give damage meters are gone, but Blizzard is actually putting in their own damage meters.
An official damage meter.
It's an official damage meter, which will actually ping the server and not client. So it's actually an improvement
Every
to
single
the
person
thing.
will see the same numbers. Every single person will have complete accuracy. It's gonna be that's a very interesting approach.
Yeah.
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 Also, dude, just a quick little side thing. I saw a Reddit thread, somebody who was like tearing into Blizzard, being like, "You understand by removing mods, you were going to make this game, the Raiders, unplayable due to the accessibility that is added via mods. You are literally removing the game for a sizable portion of your player base. There are going to be people who cannot raid at the levels they were with this new system, like even half as much. Like there's people, like one of the people was talking about they use a colorblind mod, and it's the only way they can properly do everything quick enough.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, it's good. That's going to be an interesting discussion to see
There-
Blizzard deal with publicly.
There definitely is like an accessibility side of add-ons when it comes
Well,
to
don't get me
that.
wrong. There's a get good component, and I think that's why they're doing it. That's cool. But I'm just surprised they aren't doing like a midnight mode and then like having mods next to it, which to be honest, I think they're going to do. But
Well,
like, you know, the
at the-
force thing is a little weird. The
at the-
force thing is
At the end of the day, Blizzard's pretty good at like catering to that fan base. So a lot of that stuff they could just put in the game themselves. If it really is something that is
would they?
used wide, I would think so. If it's like a colorblind option or anything like that,
Oh,
like yeah,
yeah. But I mean,
accessibility stuff.
Aren't there thousands and thousands of mods?
Yes, yeah, and they
Yeah.
are very specific to that. But
Okay.
the big ones, Deadly Boss mods and Weak Auras, I believe, are the ones that are going to be like, at least in the way that they function now, are no longer going to be working the
Do
same
you
way.
think they would strongly change the base UI to reflect what is missing with those two mods, Con? Do you see a Blizzard that would do that?
I think they said something along those lines that like they have their own version of that stuff being worked on. But it depends on
Ooh.
how far they want to take it. Cause like the way
Which
My-
that's thing they already did.
yeah, my simpleton understanding of like tip top rating when it comes to like world first and stuff is they're going in and like actually building the stuff in real time for the different weak auras to bring up different things that the boss is doing in the encounter. And I think that's what Blizzard wants to stop. At the same time, in doing that, they could also change how those raids operate to begin with from a like mechanic standpoint, because they won't have to worry about a deadly boss mods or a weak aura component to it all. So it might get like, I don't want to say easier, but they could do different things knowing that there's not going to be some add-on that just kind of like solves the mechanic in a lot of ways.
So, two quick questions because you're a lot more knowledgeable about this than I am. Blizzard has generally embraced the modding community, right?
Mhm. Yeah, generally.
Why does it seem like they're trying to pull it under their umbrella?
I think it's probably one of those things. I mean, I would have to think on it. My first initial reaction is I think it's one of those things they've probably wanted to do for a while, and if they want to get World of Warcraft on console, then that's a great way to do it, is to like standardize everything across the board.
Make it under their umbrella, and then they can feature pack it and push it everywhere.
Yeah. And make it more approachable for a bigger audience. I mean, that's always been WoW's thing is making MMOs approachable for non-MMO players. That was, from the very get-go of World of Warcraft, that's what it was designed to do. It was EverQuest for everyone, ultimately. But
No, that was the one thing that I remember. Like, I played WoW for a good solid couple years, and then much more time later, I played Final Fantasy 14, and I played a lot of that on controller.
Yeah.
And it worked very well. And I was like, man, this was what WoW was missing for me, for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, now like I keyboard mouse, but like back then, I would have much rather played it on controller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of people in my chat are saying it in different ways, but kind of the same theme, is that it's become. I'll use Valorian's attempt at explaining it. He says it's become an arms race between combat mods and raid design. With the new status quo, it opens up design space, and like, I get that. Could be cool.
Interesting.
Well, it's a big enough change to where I'm interested in seeing what that means and what those encounters look like, and if from like a the raid creation pipeline, if that means that it can be sped up or streamlined in any way so they can push more content at a faster pace because there's no add-ons, that might be cool. But if it means that everything gets easier across the board, I don't know if the player base... I think there will be some players that are upset if it gets easier across the board.
Well, I'll tell you, like, if I wanted to jump into WoW now, it would be daunting. Like,
Yes.
we had mods back when I played during the Burning Crusades and shit, but nowhere near what they have now. And it feels like you have to have like 30 different mods, or you're a fucking drain on the raid. Like,
Yeah.
people are like, do you have this? You can't raid with us because you have to have these things.
Yeah.
To their credit, and I appreciate it. Thanks, Blizzard. They continually offer me sponsorships whenever stuff comes out to play retail WoW.
Yeah.
And every single time I tell them the same thing. I am not going to be able to learn that game to any degree in 2 hours. And I do not have the time or want to invest the time to do it. So it's like, I appreciate it, but like, I don't just want to be a noob for 2 hours. Like I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're going to want to do 25, 30 hours sponsored stream.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the kind of thing we want to show off what makes the game special. I couldn't do that.
So,
like, no one can.
I will say, Co, Midnight might be the one you want to say yes to, because not all the stuff that's coming with it.
Real talk. If I saw a raid that looked like my old school EQ2 raid, where like I would be interested in checking that out again.
Well, I'm not even saying for the rating.
I need to see one of these raids. I want to see what this looks like.
What I'm saying is, right now in the game, they have simplified all of the classes to there is a one button option to where you can. They've put an entire rotation.
Is this a mod or an add-on?
Nope, this is an official thing that's been in WoW for I don't know how many weeks or months now. But it's literally just one button, and it does your entire rotation. And I think there's some negatives to it in terms of like something is like your cooldowns are longer, or you do less damage or something. But in general, everyone says
increase global CD.
That's what it is. So the GCD is increased, but
0.5 seconds. Are you crazy? I'm sorry. What?
But
yeah,
LFR, which is generally the most basic way to get into raiding. So it's like Raid Finder. You just click a button, it queues you up with a bunch of people. Those raids have actually gotten easier because everyone's using the one button rotation and doing better damage than they were.
The average has gone up.
The average has gone up because it's so much easier to do the one button rotation.
I love that. Yeah.
And so that they're gonna push that big with Midnight.
That is such like a beautiful commentary on human consistency.
Yeah.
Like if you give them one button, it's just awesome the whole time. But like having to do the dance the whole time, you have like big dips. Maybe you got a phone call. Maybe they're playing on their phone. Like all this stuff goes down. That's kind of cool. I kind of really like that. Also, real talk. I can imagine that really opens the doors in terms of who can participate in those events.
Yep.
That seems really cool.
Yeah.
Now, so this is interesting because basically what's funny is I was just tweeting like a couple months ago about an auto attack system in an MMO where you would design it kind of like the Matrix, like you drag. How do you do this system? Like, do you put your own rotation together in like
no,
an
it's all
interface? Like,
it's all built by Blizzard. So it's just like, do you want your one button rotation for your class and spec?
Oh, you don't even build the rotation.
Nope, it's all built.
It's a literal I win button.
Yeah. It's just a toggle. It's only for DPS rotations, I believe. It's just a toggle in the options, from my understanding.
Oh.
It's a simplified rotation. It's not the full like DPS rotation.
I'm not gonna lie, that changes my feelings about this a little bit, but that's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's we're very late to the
Okay.
discussion. It's been
Yeah,
a
I'm
thing
sorry.
now
This
for
is the
like
first time
5
I've ever
months.
heard of this system.
Yeah, and I haven't interfaced. I just know that it's there. But I do know that like
it seems like a good idea for
the means
like,
went up.
Now,
for like
do
you know, trash mobs within the dungeon, and then when you come to the actual boss, you actually have to like really try.
Yeah.
So wait, this opens up all sorts of interesting questions. This means that you can watch the rotation, right? You can watch
Yes,
as you're
you can
pressing
learn
the-
it. You can
you
learn
can
it.
learn. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
learn.
yeah.
Okay. So does that mean that the rotation provided in that button is that class's optimal rotation?
No, it's not optimal.
Okay, good. Okay, I was gonna say like that would have been super weird if it was like the perfect for that class. I mean, okay.
Yeah. It's
So
not
so there, if you do it yourself,
it's always gonna be better.
discounting the cooldown delay, you can still do better rotations.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it a
Well, I'll
lot.
tell you this, like the
So really,
first
it's just
thing I
it's
thought
a
of.
crutch. It's a learning tool. It's not.
Well,
yeah, okay.
The first thing I thought of was when I was doing Final Fantasy 14, and I was, I was just leveling up, and finally got to max level. I was starting to do max level like dungeons and stuff. Someone from the community that I was in took me aside and was like, "Your rotation's all off. It was fine for getting up to this level, but now your rotation's all off. Here's the rotation you should be doing." However, when they were teaching me, it was a lot of if this, then this changes your rotation. If this, then this. Like, so I don't see like how how that button would work in like most specific circumstances. Like that seems like a button, like I said, like to clear out like trash. But like for bosses, you have to like think on your feet and shit.
Well, I mean, it depends on how the rotation system worked. If it had a little intelligence in it, it could just monitor buffs and debuffs and kind of plan the next skill based on, applied effects. But I don't like it. Is it just a permanent rotation regardless? Maybe it has no reactionary stuff, and that's
it
another
does. It
downside.
updates conditionally, but
Oh, it does.
I think you guys are thinking that it's a one button that's optimal when it's more like it's a one button that's all right. Like it does the job. It's not meant for anything other than like it does the job.
Okay.
Like that's it. It does the job.
So this is not. I might have missed it. Sorry if we're repeating, but is it something they program or you can program yourself?
It's all Blizzard.
And
Okay, all
Zeke,
Blizzard program. Okay.
Yeah.
a good example that somebody just said in my chat, and this is a great way to say it. It differentiates between like single and AOE.
Mhm.
So like it's always updating the situation that's going on. So it's like if there's one target, how far away it is, if there's multiple targets. So apparently like every rotation it updates and tries to make a better decision if it can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's got a little AI to it.
I haven't played WoW. I don't have a sub to it, but when Midnight launches or whenever the pre-patch hits, I think in early December, which is when they're going to put in the housing stuff, I'll probably turn it on because like if I'm watching TV or something and I'm like fucking giga slouch, like
Yeah.
pressing one button sounds kind of nice to me.
Well, and also like it sounds really cool for like, and people say like casual gamers, like it's a great thing for casual gamers. But I was honestly thinking like kids who want to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, or
I think
that's a great
cool
point.
addition for kids.
or console players that
I-
don't have
I
a
think-
keyboard.
It's interesting because like at the end of the day, it's just like it's a perfect solution for gamers that just don't really care about how much damage you're doing. They don't really
Yes.
care about how well they're doing. They just want to play the game and explore and have fun.
Absolutely.
It's a perfect solution for those gamers. So
For
not something I
the-
think I'd use unless I was like super distracted. If I had to do emails that day or something. But it's like because
Yeah, but
I don't know,
what
for
if
me,
what
I
if
take
you're
a little
like
bit out.
farming something, Co, and it's like a fairly mundane.
Now,
and
see, there you
there's,
go.
like,
Yeah.
There's no.
I'd
thought
be
to it.
watching a Netflix show or something
Yeah.
on the side. Have that,
Yeah.
like that for a situation like that. Absolutely, that can
Yeah.
be super.
It
You're
can
waiting
be
for a
cool.
spawn for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
Dude,
there's value to it.
gotta say, I remember a friend of mine who
Because somebody
played
says
WoW.
Orko could do it on DF. That's a great point.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry.
A friend of mine who played WoW way back in the day rigged up his oscillating fan with like a little pencil so the eraser would hit, and he would go into like dungeon or not dungeons, like PvP arenas.
Alterac Valley, yeah.
And it would just like jump. So it would be active. So it would just get all the base stock points.
Yep.
I had never seen that before, and I was like, that is fucking genius. It's like, yeah, so it doesn't say you're AFK or anything. You're jumping constantly. I was like, oh my god,
that's
amazing.
an early AFK bot right there. That's what that's.
That's how I leveled up my swimming skill in North Freeport.
Yep. Yep. That's some old school MMO shit right there.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, they also had like all the.
I had one of the birds. It was great. I love it.
The little red.
Oh yeah.
Little red.
Yeah.
beak
Yeah, the
birds,
drinking bird.
Yeah, with the.
I had a
top
few
hat.
of them. Breaking up.
Oh man, yeah, that went into. I think that alpha started earlier this week on maybe the 1st or 2nd, and I think streamers, players are playing it right now. The housing stuff looks fucking awesome. It's like finally a housing thing that is good and not a pain in the ass. Everyone gets a house. Everyone gets a house that you can do a ton of stuff in. You can have multiple floors. You can design all the stuff you want in it. There's neighborhoods. You can have private neighborhoods. You can have guild neighborhoods. You can have public neighborhoods. Like
I'm gonna need you to just slow it down.
it's awesome. Go check it out. You got to go check it all out. It's definitely the whole reason that I want to. I tried to like get into the alpha because I was like, I just want to see the housing shit. I don't care about anything else. Let me just make a house.
JP, first of all, I love your enthusiasm. But you have 5 orc skulls in your yard, and the max is 4.
Are you going to be the housing HOA and WoW? You're going to be that neighbor?
I don't want to, I don't want to be a big problem for you. I know it's annoying, dealing with the HOA, but like, can you please just remove one of those orc skulls from your yard? That would be just great. And also recycling goes out on Thursday. So
yeah,
if you want to
I got you.
do that.
I got you.
And make sure to park in your driveway. Not on the sidewalk. We like to keep our sidewalks clear.
I got a piece of mail the other day. So I went to take the dog to daycare, and the trash came that day. So I pulled the trash bins up in front of the garage because I was leaving, and I was like, I'll pull them inside the garage when I get back in less than 10 minutes. So I went and got the dog, came back, went on about my day. 2 weeks later, I got a piece of mail that showed up, and it was from the HOA. And I guess they do a weekly scan, or I just got unlucky, and someone was in their car and took a photo of the trash cans in front of the garage, and they're like, you need to pull these inside or put them on the side of their house. They're not allowed to be in front of the garage.
Oh, wow.
And I wish that there was like, it was like fucking Harry Potter, to where like this was like an actual person talking to me on the piece of paper. So I just went like this. I was just flicking the mail off. I was just flicking the mail. Whoever this is, I hope you can feel me flicking you off right now.
Because I'm doing this as hard as I can.
As hard as I can, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's a bummer. That's a fucking bummer. But yeah, I already got the
my
HOA
Lord, dude.
stuff in there.
I just got a physical reaction on your behalf at like how unacceptable it is to feel like you're monitored. You're being monitored like you're in jail. And if you mess up, you get a demerit. And it's like, you just want to walk over there and be like, you realize you've got like maybe 90, 100 years on this planet. And this is what you're doing with that time.
Yeah.
Like, unacceptable. Yeah. Completely unacceptable.
Yes.
No.
It was one of those things where it's like, I could probably run the HOA and just be like, we're not doing this anymore. But then I was like, no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not getting into local politics. Oh God.
Oh, called out.
Yeah.
Al says Gassy turned you in, dude.
He probably did, that son of a bitch.
It was probably you need to go through his phone. I bet the picture's in there.
I bet you it was Beth. I bet you it was Beth.
They are habitual rules followers. For
Fucking
sure.
traitor.
For sure.
That's
Fucking
Yeah.
traitors, man.
They're just
I
building up
swear
the
to
strike.
God.
See, that was 1. Just wait until you get to 2, and all of a sudden the
Yeah.
requests are gonna start.
I
Coming.
saw when I went to visit Max and Beth, I saw there's a ruler. There was a ruler by their front door, and I was like,
no.
"What is this for?" They're like, "That's for measuring the grass." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, grass can only be this tall, and we try and make sure that JP's is also within regulations." So I just want a picture of Max out there with a ruler in your yard. Just like,
Oh my God! I hope he wears checkered capri pants while he does it.
Oh my God.
That would just be the perfect, like, bends down with a pair of spectacles on.
Jesus.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Oh, real quick, we are doing our typical ignorant American thing. JP, do you want to explain what an HOA is?
No. HOA is our hall monitor, adult hall monitors.
Yes.
Is what they
Yeah.
are in the U.S.
Homeowners Association, if you didn't know what that stands for.
Yeah, they go around and make sure that your house looks like everyone else's house.
Yeah, and they
Ultimately.
basically they enforce rules with no actual authority, and a lot of homeowners associations have members that are a little bit, God, we say too big for their britches.
Yeah.
I think is how we say it. They take it a little bit too seriously, and yeah, me and Lena have lived in neighborhoods with HOAs in the past.
Professional Karens, yes.
Yes, it's the kind of thing where you live in an area where an external entity is constantly monitoring your progress on your life and just
Yeah.
commenting on it regularly. It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah.
live in an HOA, but I do live in a county where people fucking watch you and they report you to the county,
Professional Karens.
which
Yeah.
is
Dude.
even worse because the county can actually fucking fine you.
Oh yeah.
And the worst part,
Yeah, yeah.
the worst part is a lot of HOA people just feel that the next logical step to a person under their stewardship not doing what they ask is to immediately escalate it to either the law enforcement or a public official or something like that. And it leads to people getting evicted for really dumb reasons. Like just
Yeah.
yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Really silly stuff.
Those are what HOAs are.
That's what HOAs are, yeah.
Yeah.
Scanning through the news here. What else do we got going on?
Oh, real quick. Somebody said, are HOAs all bad? Some are fine.
Some are fine.
Some HOAs are fine. Some HOAs have none of those people. And it's just stuff like, hey, if you live in this neighborhood, make sure you mow your grass like once every couple months. And like, don't leave your trash bags out for weeks at a time. Cool. Have a good day. And you never hear from them again. As long as you don't, make a freaking mess kind of thing. Because they just don't want their house.
Yeah.
It's people get together and they just don't want their property value to go down because one person's letting all their shit slip. So, it's there's a lot of chill situations. Unfortunately, there's also not chill.
That is the basic like function or like the at its best, the HOA is to keep everybody's property value up.
Yeah. Rusty says, so they're basically suburban gangs. Yes, suburban gangs. Suburban American gangs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you really want to know more about it, go watch John Oliver's video on HOAs that they
Oh yeah, he has a good.
It's
yeah,
good.
Good episode on it.
It'll keep you up to date. I don't think there's any more news. All he's doing is normal thing where he needs attention and wants to go outside. So I might go handle this real quick. Trying to leave you guys with the topic, but I don't think there's much else happening.
I think we're good. I've talked way more than I should in this episode.
Yeah, Zeke, do you got any? Oh, Unity did have a security bug that caused a bunch of games to be pulled, including Obsidian. That stuff all happened, but there's no news. That's the news. They just pulled it because there was a bug that
Pulled off Steam?
Yeah, pulled off Steam. Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, the Capcom stuff is kind of weird. Capcom Cup Finals is going to be behind a paywall now. That's kind of shitty. In order to watch their big fighting game tournament, you got to pay. That's never worked out before. It's a $40 paywall. That's what that is. Yeah.
Oh, Battlefield 6 Preload is live. Nice.
$40? Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
What is this, fucking pay-per-view? Good lord.
Yeah, that's
bad.
No one's going to watch that. Or no one's going to pay to watch that. There's going to be Stolen streams is what that's going to be. I saw
yeah.
Silent Hill
yeah.
sold 1 million copies. That's good.
YO-TAY did
Good for
too.
them. Good for them.
No, I think that YO-TAY post was a fake.
Oh, was it a fake? Damn it!
I think it
Okay.
was a fake. Yeah.
Was it AI?
No, I think someone just said that.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
yeah, YO-TAY is man. That game. If you get in the top spot, that game's rough to stream.
yeah. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but just as we're wrapping up here,
Do it. I'm gonna go get a thing. real quick.
AI finally won me over.
Oh, I saw this fucking. Please
I'm
tell
done.
us why. I'm gonna listen on my phone.
Okay. So AI is obviously the worst thing in the world ever in human history. But the interesting thing that AI has opened is that the reality of the situation is that there are going to be new things made that, to be blunt, never would have existed before. No one would have had the time, effort, energy, talent to do. And we are going to live in a world where somebody can make something like that with a prompt. And the reason I say that is because I was scrolling through TikTok and I watched a 40-second video of an actual race, 100% real. The announcer going ham on the fact that there was a new leader. It was Stephen Hawking in his rocket chair. And in the front is Stephen Hawking in his chair next to the other cars, just flying like this. Cameras going around him, 100% real. Like, it looks legit. Like, actually, I'm sitting here going, Stephen Hawking is winning this NASCAR race in his rocket car, in his rocket thing. And of course, it's AI. Of course, the whole thing. But I'm looking at this video, laughing my ass off, going, this would never exist. This would not exist without AI. This hilarious, one of the funniest things I've seen in days would not exist without AI. And my instant reaction was, we are so we are we are literally entering the age of lies and untruth. The age of truth is dead. But we're going to get a lot of funny videos.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't envy anyone who has to bring up their kids and go like, anything you see on your computer, on your phone, anywhere, on television, if they still exist, anything you see, you have to immediately assume it's a lie first.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
to assume it's fake
I'm
first.
in the process of teaching my children that. I tell them, anything you see on social media, you have to assume it is false. You have to assume your base assumption is what you are seeing is not true. And if you are interested in confirming it, you need to know the proper channels to do so. But never assume what you're seeing is an actual thing. And the problem is, what sucks about this is you scroll through TikTok now,
Oh yeah.
it's half of it
It's all.
is realistic, actual videos. There was a 2,500K liked thing of Jake Paul coming out of the closet with his new makeup line. And literally all of the comments were just like, go King, congratulations. We all knew it, about time, big guy. And it's just like, we are entering a new situation, and people got to start preparing.
I hate not the premise, but the
Slay King. Oh, sorry.
yeah, Slay King. There you go. It's one of those things where I feel like that's just gonna make an already like unbelievably cynical society even more cynical towards life, and I fucking despise that. Like, I hate that idea that the question everything, the idea that you can like. There's been so many different like nature videos where it's like, look at this fish from like 7 billion miles under the water. Look how cool this is. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking so sick. And I open up the comments and someone's like, yeah, this is fake.
This is fake. Dude, there was another hugely liked video on TikTok of owlfish. and it was these really adorable, bright-eyed fish, total 100% real, looking around. They were like in little groups and stuff. I see this and I'm like, there's no way this exists. I Google it, owlfish, totally real thing. Just doesn't look anything like that.
Oh.
It's just some random deep sea ugly fish, not this cute, adorable little chibi thing that just made me want to buy 50 of them. It was, so it's like that's where we are. The thing about it is we are now entering what was the reality that we used to live in, is that we had this beautiful thing that every single person that can hear my voice right now is going to one day be like, oh, do you remember the time? Do you remember the time when you could look at a photograph and know that it was real?
No, that
and
was
know
real.
like that was that a photograph was the proof. That if you saw the photograph, that confirmed the fact.
Yeah.
But now it's the opposite. Now, instead of the truth being in front of us, now in every situation, we have to pursue the truth. If you want the truth, you have to pursue the truth. There is no longer a native truth, a natural truth. It is one that you have to make the conscious decision. I'm going to actively seek it out. And the problem is a lot of people just don't care. A lot of people just, it's just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're the people making those AI videos. And it's like, and it's gonna, yeah. It's
Well,
gonna
that-
super saturate very quickly.
That was always the thing for me, right? With
Pixar didn't happen is over. That's right. Ah, it's done. The
What's your
age of
voice?
Pix, or it didn't. Oh, it's broken. I'm dead.
I don't want you to scream too much, but
No.
that was always while like social media was so awesome, right? Because you could see things that you've never seen before from somewhere random in the world, and people would be like, "Look at this thing on my in the tree," and you're like, "God damn, that's fuck! I've never seen that before. That's really cool." Now you're just like, "Fucking Clanker made that shit. I don't fucking know what that is."
Someone takes out
That
their
is
phone,
not
like, hey,
very
look at
6'7" of them, JP.
Look at a picture of my kids. It's not your kids.
Yeah.
You don't have kids.
You don't have any kids.
Yeah.
Those kids are too ugly to be your kids.
Yeah. Anyways, now that we've got now the tone has been set for just depression.
Oh, and of course, you heard about the AI band that recently got wildly popular. The AI actor.
I heard about the AI
who is now
actress, yeah.
blowing up. They just recently announced there was this one of the top paid promos in the R&B scene recently. Turns out she's AI. So it's and she like replaced a lot of actual people's jobs
Jeez.
doing those promos. So it's that slippery slope. We're just like flying on down it right now
Yeah,
at
we're
top
just-
speed.
We're
The
just
slope is not
Yep.
slippery enough for some people.
Apparently
going
not.
down it. Head
Got to
first.
grease up a bit, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting Crisco all over the slip and slide. Going into it. Let's talk video games. You still playing
So-
Hades
it's so
2?
much better.
Are you still
Yeah,
doing
I
that?
am.
Okay.
I'm still loving Hades too.
Yeah, I did the how do you talk about it without spoiling? What do you say for
The thing is, the second you zone in, you see both entrances.
okay.
So I feel comfortable saying top and bottom,
Okay.
even though that sounds a little risky.
Yeah.
But I go, people all the time, I'll be like, oh, I've killed the top guy a few times, bottom guy a few times, stuff like
Okay.
that. But I try not to say any names, especially
Yeah.
the top guy
Okay.
and any of that stuff.
I got my first kill on the bottom guy on like run, I think it was run 9. And I was like, man,
Wow.
I think that's
Oh,
really
early,
good.
I saw your tweet. Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, when I said that, they were like, oh, so you've done X, Y, and Z. And I was, fuck is that? What are you talking about? Like, what is that? What is that system? And so I was kind of like a little overwhelmed, but also, I don't know what the word is. So much like I felt like I guess to be short with it, I felt like I had finished the game at this point to where I was like, I'm good putting it down for a while because then Ghost of Yotei came out.
Yeah.
Even though I know I have not, because there's obviously everything up top and there's all a bunch of different systems that I haven't even countered. I used one weapon. I used the axe. I don't know how the others work. So I have not even unlocked the like weapon specializations that I guess are there.
Oh, the aspects, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how any of those work. So I don't even know how long I've played it. Maybe I left it open one night. So I think I've played it like 15, 16 hours. I think 8 of that was, so yeah, I've put in probably like 8 or 9 hours into the game. And I'm okay now, just kind of stepping away and probably coming back to it. But I know
Cool.
there's like 40 to probably 70 hours left in that game. And you put in, I'm looking at your playtime, you're at 61 hours played. Some of that's probably idle time, but yeah, you're enjoying the Hades too.
Yeah, big time. The thing I love about this game is that it's a game that is so carefully and immersively designed that no failure ever feels like a failure, and you're always moving forward regardless. And with Hades 2, I made the decision where I was just kind of like, I'm not going to try to do anything. I'm not going to try to get the credits quickly. I'm not going to try to get here quicker. So what I've been doing is, as you know from Hades 1, there a system that carried over is, I think it's called Dark Thirst.
Okay.
And what that does is it picks one of the weapons for that night,
Mm.
and you get bonuses for using that. So what I have been doing is just playing the game. I get whatever Dark Thirst weapon that night is. I pick whatever aspect I want to use for it. There's been a few times where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go kill the top guy, or I'm going to go kill the bottom guy for a reason or another. But 9 times out of 10, when I go in, I hit that. And then you haven't even gotten to one of the biggest parts of the game, which I think you played enough in Hades 1 to see the fear system.
Yes,
can,
so
like,
that
make the runs
unlocked.
harder.
Yeah,
You do have that. Okay, cool.
I saw the
So-
start of that and I was like, I'm not fucking this. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Now.
totally fine. But what's awesome, what's really cool is like you can pick a weapon type, and then it will pick a boss, and it will give you like an amount of skulls you need to do. And then if you kill that boss, you get a nightmare, which is like, I think it's called nightmare, which is an upgrade material
The
for
resource,
all
yeah.
of your aspects. Exactly. So what I've been doing is just that. Like, it's like my goal is to just slowly work through that system, because every time you come back to town, someone's dialogue progresses. Some upgrade is usually got. You can usually get something from the store, sell something. So it's like you're always making that little meta progress, which is nice. But I've just had like zero, even with all the games I want to finish, there's just this kind of like indulgent feeling of like not needing to focus on beating it at all, because the game carries you so well through all the new dialogue, and it's all meaningful and actually fun to hear and engage in. And it's a very awesome experience. There's so few games that are like it. So
Yep.
very fun.
It's awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. Like it clicked, I think, on this second stream session where I was just like, okay, yeah, this game's very good. Without question. They did a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff right. I loved all the everything that I've seen in the bottoms. The bottom run is cool. And the variations are great. I love the variations on the singing boss. That's really cool that they went that far.
I've fought her probably 30 times. She still has full new dialogue every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's maybe the other thing too that's really wild is I think of a dialogue system like when I think of a dialogue system that's that deep, I immediately think of like Mass Effect, because it was one of the first ones where I played where you could really just see the crazy spider web of dialogue tree. And I would love to see the dialogue tree of Hades too, from like the first thing said to just how big that system is. It has to be.
Oh, it's
like,
it's a web.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to know what system they use.
It's gotta be
like
insane.
it's got to be amazing. Yeah, the amount of recorded dialogue, the amount of lines, the amount of this and this needs to happen while this is equipped with this aspect, and you've already talked to this person and had this buff on you. So this person you're going to talk to is going to say 2 lines that comment on every single thing I just said.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
there's
crazy.
been so many times when they would comment on something and I would just be like, how did you do that?
Yeah, how did you know?
Who thought to include that at this time. Like it's just it's mind
and
boggling.
it's that exact, but it's also things like when you beat whatever it was that killed you the run prior, just the character being like, oh, that was much easier than last time, or that, you know, I got past that so much quicker than I did last night. Just that alone is like really awesome for just the storytelling and the character building and everything.
Insane levels of immersion. That's
Yeah.
what it comes down to. You feel like every single character in the game is alive, and they're all taking the adventure with you.
Yeah.
And that is hard to pull off, but they did it.
It's very good. It's a phenomenal game, without question. Zeke, have you started Hades 2 on off stream? Because I know you said you weren't going to be streaming it.
No, I have not yet.
Okay.
The wife and I are about 70% through Borderlands story.
Oh,
so
okay.
as soon as that's done,
Yeah, that's your
Hades 2.
go-to.
And then after that, maybe Ghost of Yotei? Fuck, I don't know.
It's YO-TAY.
Is it YO-TAY?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Ghost of Yotei.
YO-TAY, E-I, Sensei. YO-TAY, Sensei.
Yeah.
YO-TAY, if it was AI, Senpai.
Man,
Senpai. So, there you go.
Cole, did you do the sponsored stream for them or no?
I did.
Okay, were you all, did you have to do not have to do that. Did you have a Sapporo component to it? The beer component? They sent me this thing, which is
Whoa!
Yeah,
I didn't get that.
it's a keg handle that they're doing
Bro.
like a thing for Ghost of Yotei. Anyways, the reason I'm asking is because they were, I've gotten a lot of, we've all done a bunch of sponsored things. And most of the time they're like, you know, pretty lackadaisical in terms of.
I'm going to tell you about mine in a second.
Yeah, of the requirements and all that stuff. For this one, they were like, do not mispronounce YO-TAY.
Whoa.
It's Sapporo, not Sapporo, or like they were like, you have to pronounce this correctly. And I was like, or you have to pronounce it correctly. It was like emboldened and underlined and like.
Oh, I was about to ask, did they really?
No, they didn't.
It's kind of hardcore, man.
It was really crazy. I'd never gotten a sponsor that was like that adamant on pronunciation of everything. It makes sense, but I was just like, geez, I was shocked to see that like
There
level.
have been a couple of sponsors that not more often than not, it's one thing they want you to remember. Like it's one thing in red or in bold. It's like, please, while you were playing this, do not mention Dark Souls. Like this is not a Souls-like. Like, do not mention Dark Souls, please.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's like every once in a while you come across like it's like, this is how you say the name of this person. It's not this. It's not this. It's this particularly. Also, don't mention Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah. What was yours?
what
were you talking about?
So I was always planning on checking out Ghost of Yotei. So they were like, "Do you want to do a sponsor stream?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna play it." And they go, "Okay, so you're gonna do this challenge." And I was like, "Okay." And they were like, "You're gonna be on a team with Lyric. You don't have to play with him. It's just you both have goals. And if you like both achieve your goals, then you win like I don't remember what it was, like 100 gifted subs for your community or something."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, cool." So I remember like at the time when I got it, I was like half scrolled down in the document and only Lyric's thing was on the top. And I see Lyric's thing and Lyric's quest that he had to do is he had to clear a camp of enemy soldiers without switching weapons. And the camp had to have 10 plus soldiers.
Okay.
And I was like, damn. Okay. I was like, yeah, we probably got this. It's fine. And so then we get everything started. And you could, and we're all kind of just hanging out before it. And I'm talking to my community, and I'm kind of talking about, I had at this point just read over what I was supposed to do. Complete a story mission on lethal difficulty without taking damage.
Holy shit.
So I see this, and I was just like, hold up.
What?
Like, I was like, excuse me? So I started on lethal, and in the little tutorial area, I immediately died like 5
Yeah,
times.
dude,
The
lethal
first
doesn't fuck around.
So I go into the thing, and I was like, hey, Loaded, they're my management team. And I was like, I'm going to need you to draft a letter to Lyric. Sir Loric of Twitch, I humbly bequeath my apology upon thee, as we will not be completing our challenge. I offer you 100 subs as recompense if you would like. but there is no way that I will be completing this challenge, because what it came down to, and this was kind of weird. I got to a point where I needed to decide, like, do I just want to replay a story mission for 2 hours, or do I want to actually try the game?
Yeah.
So, I did a story mission a few times, and I was like, sorry, Lyric. Like, I'm gonna go be the Ghost of Yotei. Like, off I go. Like, I think that was the radio. I was like, off I go. Like, so that was a little bit unfortunate. I wish my challenge had been a bit more realistic.
Dude, I'm playing on lethal.
Yeah.
And I finished the first game.
I love it. It's like, it was fun.
Dude, how did you, brother? Like, some of those fights, it's not right now. This finger.
Show me an injury. Oh my God.
This finger was bruised. Straight up, I took like a 30, probably like a 2-hour break yesterday from pressing this to perfect parry. And then it was like, all right, here's another duel. And I was like, cool, here we go. And I go to press that, and it presses down, and it was like lightning went from my finger all the way up my
yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Did you get one of those little, like, micro pressure fracture kind of things?
I don't know what I did, man. But
no.
Some of those duels I have legitimately been on for 90 minutes.
To be fair, I've not done a duel yet.
Okay.
I've only cleared camps and stuff, I think.
They are not fucking around on lethal. Like, everything one-shots you. Everything.
Wow.
If you get hit by anyone in a duel, you're dead. You're just dead. Like, and the thing restarts. I probably had over, I would say, across the board, if I were to factor in every restart, easy over 1,000. Easy over 1,000 restarts on the fights.
Is this the hardest game you've played?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it's the hardest.
Have you ever restarted another game this much?
Maybe Sekiro.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Sekiro.
Now, how close are you to the end of? Did you finish it?
No, I'm not. That's the other funny thing is I'm of the game starts out and it's like you got the YO-TAY 6 or like the big thing that you got to. I still have only done one, the guide at the start, and I'm 20 hours in, 23 hours in. I'm just walking around, finding stuff, finding things, doing shrines. Like, the open world in this game, I've absolutely fallen in love with. Everything that I had issues with in the first one, where it felt like I was finding the same foxes over and over. This one feels like that there's enough variance to where I'm never thinking, oh, it's one of these. I'm immediate like, oh, okay, this is gonna help me with this. I'll get that upgrade. Cool, let's go do this. Or I'll put a thing on the map and be like, I'm gonna go there. Within 30 seconds, I've already fucking veered off the path. And it's
that was every single mission when I played.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't think I went to a single main mission without stopping at least twice on the way. And one thing I have to say, I was really impressed how they did this, because one of the things in Ghost of Tsushima that I never felt they did super well was how they filled the game world. It felt kind of empty because they didn't really play with the space that much. Everything was just completely open. But one of the things they do, I noticed in Ghost of Yotei, and maybe, I don't know if this is restricted to the region I was in, but they do this kind of interesting thing with like foliage and plants to where they make all these almost like rooms. And it made exploring it for me a lot more engaging, because I couldn't see everything immediately just by painting my camera around. Because when you do that, it kind of immediately takes a lot of the exploration away. When you can just like look around an area and instantly know where everything is and where it all is, you just missed out on like a whole journey of discovery you could have had there. So I feel like in YO-TAY, they added that in a lot of ways where it just kind of wasn't. And that was cool. That made it a lot more engaging, which was fun.
Yeah. Here's me. It's going to be this, by the way, for just the next 90 minutes of this VOD. And just this duel, like you miss the parry, you die. And then you got to re-go. Like,
you know what the scary thing is? And please don't, I'm never going to say this again, but you're actually really good at timing stuff.
no, this game, I actually thought, I was like
you play fighting games.
I was like, maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm cooked. Like maybe this is the one where I'm just like, maybe I fucking go down to hard.
When it comes to these types of games, you generally end it significantly less deaths than me and Zeke.
Dude, it is.
Oh man. Did Bro not even take his weapon out of his sheath?
I won't go into it for spoiler purposes.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this isn't. I got to what people in my chat. I don't know if it's the validity to it, but people are saying is the hardest fight in the game. And
this one?
No, this is
the one
a
you're on
little
now.
bit after. I ended up defeating this, but I got to that fight and I tried it for about 10 minutes. And it's definitely the type of thing where I can confidently say that like I'm not ready as a character with the upgrades and abilities that I have to fight that guy yet. So I walked away. But man, when I get to it, I can already tell it's going to be an absolute like nightmare. Cause like people were watching this and I was having fun. Like I was definitely frustrated, but I kept having to reassure people like, guys, this is fun for me. I know it's probably not the most exciting thing, but like I'm having fun. Even though I'm resetting every literal 5 seconds of this fight, I'm having fun. And like I'm having a blast with the whole game. This is just like I just wanted to show lethal difficulty for some of the duels is like, they definitely stepped their game up from Ghost of Tsushima because it is a lot harder than that game was, from what I can remember. So it's a very also you probably have seen this game at least once or twice on social media because everyone's taking photos. I don't know how they like made the game prettier and made the game look better, but holy shit!
Bro,
This
did
game.
you just rip out a bow?
I had to try everything, man.
Dude, this is war, man. This is
and look,
everything's
bro,
available.
they're
Do what you gotta
dueling.
do.
This is not war. This is not you're dueling.
No, dude, that's actually my favorite thing about this game compared to Ghost of
Do you
Tsushima.
use pocket sand? You're a pocket sand user.
You fucking absolutely have to. And that's because in this game, so in Ghost of Tsushima, like for those that have not played it, story-wise, the character is very much trying to find this balance of like honor and, you know, fighting people and like the samurai mentality of, you know, kind of what Ko was like, you never use pocket sound, that type of thing. In this game, she's like, I got to do whatever it takes. Like, I don't give a shit about any of that. So I'm going to kill you however I can.
Ooh.
And so it makes the fighting so much more badass. Like I was on a group fight for 60 minutes where I had to kill, I think probably like, it's probably something like 25, maybe 20 guys. And they all just like, you know, were fighting and joining the fight at different times. But like when I did the fight right, it felt like I was watching a like John Wick action movie replay because you can't get hit. And so you know, like you do the one slash on the guy to open up with, the second slash, then immediately, like I remember the sequence of events because I would approach every attempt the same way because I would get the same distance in the fight, and I'd have to learn the next like puzzle piece. But like I would you know, do the weight and attack thing. First guy would come up, I'd slice. Second guy would come up, I would slice. Then I go slow-mo with the bow, 2-time headshot, and then hope that one of those guys dropped their sword, because disarming is a thing in this game. And you just walk over, pick up the sword, and throw it at a dude, and it just goes straight into their neck and they die. And you're like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, it just feels good. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, it's turned off during duels, but you build up this like, I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a special rage meter type deal. I'll try to find footage of it. But when you successfully kill 5 enemies without getting hit, you can basically like activate this kill streak, and the wind like rushes by you, and you put out your arms and basically just like, come at me, bro. And everyone like is like, oh my fucking God. They start like freaking out, and you like inflict terror on them, and you just walk up and stab a dude and he's dead. You walk over to the other dude, stab him, and he's dead. Like everyone's running away from you as it's happening. It's one of the best feelings of like power fantasy that I've had in a game in a very long time.
Dude, you're starting to make some progress here.
I won't tell you. No,
never mind.
this went on for a very long. Like I could show you in the VOD. Like this is 30 minutes later, still fighting him. This is 30 minutes later.
Wow.
Still fighting him.
That's fair.
It's brutal, man.
Tell me something. How'd it feel when you beat him?
That one was a little bit upsetting. It felt great, but it was a little upsetting because there's like a trigger that happens, and because I was not letting the trigger happen, then the fight kind of kept going. And I can't get into it any more than that.
Yeah, no. Oh, so there was a mechanical frustration.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
really
have like a
kind of makes that bittersweet ending.
Yeah. Here's that fight. Someone actually clipped it. Thank you. This is that fight right here. If I do this, and then I think this was from the VOD.
Cole, that just looked like you were looking at his screen and trying to help him.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
Okay,
trying
here's
to
the
see
fight,
when my
yeah.
cat ran off at a full sprint. Oh Lord.
Yeah, this is where
Oh,
I
cool.
finally,
Here we
like,
go. Yeah.
I finally had it like click and ended up killing everyone. There's where you start screaming and you just like walk towards people and you're just like, let's fucking go.
Skate across the ground.
Yeah. I love the combat.
Right in his face.
Oh,
Combat
and
felt great.
Archers
Combat
one
felt
shot
awesome.
you, by the way, on lethal. So they are the most dangerous people. Well, hold on. They don't one shot you. I guess they 2-shot you, depending on your
Okay,
HP.
you saw my face. I was like,
Yeah, no, you said that, then I
but
had
they
to check
take you down.
myself.
They take you down to like 20%, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
almost kill you, and if
Yeah.
you're injured, you will die. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the other thing with this fight is when you're taking over like an encampment, you don't kill the leaders. That was a weird thing. You don't kill the leaders. They like lay on the ground, but if someone comes up, they can res the boss again. So then you have to fight the boss. You have to fight the boss all over again, even after you've killed him. And so you're just like, oh my God, they res the boss. I got to fight him all over again. And the whole reason this happened is because when I got to this encounter, this little encampment, I didn't kill everyone around the encampment. And so I killed the boss, and then he summons all the guards that you didn't kill. And that's when they like rush in to fight you.
Ouch.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I played for like 13 hours straight yesterday or some shit. Absolutely have fallen in love with it. The story immediately grabbed me from the get-go. Like I mean, you play both, Co. This one, I feel like they kind of just thrust you into it right out of the gate. And there's no like ramp up, like there was in Tsushima, which I was all about. Because it's very much just like, yeah, this is a revenge story. good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I've really played enough to get to kind of the big hook. The acting and the delivery has been phenomenal. Of course, Eric Ishii is in top form. But the story itself so far has been pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So like that was not like a big selling point for me. The graphics, and most importantly, by the time like you said, the combat kind of clicks. Like at the very beginning, I was having a little bit trouble figuring out the auto targeting and a little bit of the timing, especially with the blue pulse stuff. But then when it starts kind of all making sense, which it did towards the end of mine, started feeling very good, very good.
Yeah, it's done everything better for me than Tsushima across the board. It's also the type of thing where
that mechanic is a lot of fun.
It's always the best. It feels so great just standing there in a stance, like waiting for someone to come up to you. I wanted to show off the graphics, but the Sucker Punch knows that they've made a beautiful game. So some of the rewards that you get for doing things is literally, look how pretty this image is. Like there's anytime you do a shrine, which involves like a lot of platforming, you'll get like a charm, but alongside the charm, you literally get this like giant shot from atop a mountain or atop a canyon or something of the rest of the world, which you can like zoom in and see things that you haven't seen. Or sorry, that you have walked around in like a camp that exists in the middle of a giant plain. But you can also zoom in with your spyglass and see like, oh, there's a shrine over there. And if I zoom in, that'll mark it on the map. And so then I can go to that thing.
It's the next
awesome.
iteration of the Ubisoft kind of screech camera twirl. Like it's on Assassin's Creed games, except now it's like in this, you have like direct control of it, kind of lets you pick it a little bit more. And most importantly, I like the fact that they put that kind of stuff in just because of how pretty the game is.
Yeah,
I definitely spent a little bit at my first one too.
I'll show this.
It's really pretty.
This one I actually, okay, I'm going the opposite direction. This one I actually had a moment of like, I gotta take a second. Holy fucking shit. And I just sat there and like watched the sun go down and watched the river out in the plains change the glare from that. And then it started snowing and I couldn't see as far in the distance. And I was just like, seeing that on a giant OLED TV with like HDR and everything on it's crazy. Like
that is gorgeous.
I start to look at that stuff and I'm like, I don't know if we need to like try to push graphics any harder.
Dude, so okay, so some shy note in my chat just said this and now I can't stop thinking about it either. Imagine having that situation right there and having a glider.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I can't think of a game I feel that has done something that would be that pretty from in that kind of way.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's like the thing.
Next game maybe. Right?
Because all that stuff that you saw out there, you can go and explore, but you can't jump off the mountain and go and explore it. You do have to like, there's one load sequence, and when I say load sequence, the game is like a second on the loading.
Oh, interesting. So the stuff you look down on from up there is not the actual area you're going to run around in on?
It is, but it's not accessible from where you are. Like you can't jump off the mountain and get down there. You have to basically like go down I don't know how to say it, the like escape rope, and it takes you back to the start of the mountain. And then you can walk back and like go to wherever. It's not loaded in, but it's all the stuff that you're going to go and walk around in. Like
a fast travel.
Yeah. I guess it's how to say. It's how to look at that. But yeah, it's the visuals are. So many times I've just been like, how is the game this pretty? Like, how do you do that? I don't know.
Kayak said, what about the glider in Rise of the Ronin? Don't get me wrong, Rise of the Ronin had a badass glider, but it did not load that pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what we just saw was very pretty.
Here's me. I'm drawing those, by the way, in case you guys weren't aware. I do some talent, some paintings.
Very impressive.
I'm very good. And then I peed on it there at the end for a little bit of yellow flakes. Paint that mountain.
We're gonna add some phthalo blue to some piss yellow, and we're gonna make a nice forest green.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about it. The charm system is still kind of. I get frustrated with the UI. I'm not. They didn't like make a perfect UI.
Dude, I didn't even understand the charm system the first few times I used it. I was like so confused. Like, why do I have minor charms of have or major charms and like which goes where? And it doesn't really explain it too well.
Yeah,
A bit of a weird system.
The UI for it is a little not 100%, not great. Yeah, lackluster. I love the wolf. There's a mechanic in the game. I don't know the percentage for it, but when you
There's a whole skill tree for it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole skill tree for it. But like when you die, even without the skill tree, there is a chance that a wolf will come and just save you. And when it happens, I've never counted on it happening. And so I'm always like putting the controller down or like adjusting. All of a sudden this fucking wolf just comes out of nowhere and your character like stands up. And I'm like, oh my, I have to like scramble for the controller. Because if I get hit again, I die immediately. Because I'm playing on the silly
You
lethal
certainly
mode.
didn't die because you were safe.
Yeah, so every time it happens, I'm never counting on the wolf to come and save me. And it's always a surprise. And it's always like a, fuck yeah, the fucking wolf showed up. Let's fucking go. Like, it's really awesome whenever that happens. So I love that mechanic for it. I'm playing on a PS5 Pro with ray tracing. I think it's called ray tracing quality, which is only accessible on a PS5 Pro, where it turns, it's 60 FPS, but with ray tracing enabled.
Oh, wow.
And I think that for me has been absolutely solid.
How much better does normal?
I don't
how much
know.
better than normal is that?
I have not played it on normal, so I can't tell
I'm
you.
using a standard PS5 right now.
Yeah.
Performance, and it's gorgeous. Like I have zero issues with it.
Yeah.
But I do wonder how much better it looks with that mode.
I think
wasn't aware there was a restricted mode.
Digital Foundry probably has the answer for you in one of their videos.
Yeah.
But
Will this game melt to normal PS5? No, it ran fine. I was running it in performance mode. It was beautiful. I had zero issues with it. I mean, it was great. It was great. Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have issues with it. It's made for PS5, right?
yeah,
Exactly right. Yes,
Yeah,
it's optimized and balanced for PS5. Anything that the PS5 Pro does on paper should always be extra. It should never be baseline. So yeah, it ran fine on my PS5. I did use performance mode though, to be clear.
this game's addicting, by the way.
What's this?
I forget. It's got a Japanese name to
Well,
it.
it's like shuffleboard.
It's shuffleboard,
cool.
but with Japanese coins, and it's the game's gambling. Like you fight the AI, but I don't know if it's just the encounters that I went from like the first encounter was a joke and like the AI messed up, and the next encounter wasn't a joke, or if this is because I am playing. I don't know what factored into the difficulty. But the second gambling person that I ran into doesn't fuck up. So if you mess up, you lose. Like it's over. And it's like, do you want to wager 1,000 currency, 1,000 mon?
No, I do not. Thank you.
And so I went into the first one. It's like, yeah, no problem. This will be fun. It's like, oh, I messed up. The coin fell off. So now it's that person's turn. And then they went 5 in a row.
Ran
and I
the
lost.
table.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I did that for about 3 more times and lost over 4,000 mon, which is a lot to lose in the game. I went for a 5th time and finally got it. But it's a pretty cool mini game. There's a lot of stuff in this game that uses the DualShock. I saw a post on Twitter about someone complaining that it's actually just like a tech showcase for the PS5 DualSense. Because you do this where
Oh yeah, the blacksmithing and everything too.
Yeah, this is just with R2, but when it comes to the blacksmithing, you are you're doing this to like hammer down, and then you flip the sword with a button, and then you put it into the coals with another button, and then there's a campfire mechanic. This is all skippable, by the way. You don't have to do this stuff. You can just hold down X and skip past it. But for the campfire stuff, you have to do this to like.
Oh yeah, the fire starting on
to
each
do
side
the,
and then blow.
the flint,
yeah.
and then you hold down R2 to like breathe into the dry leaves or whatever to catch fire. And you have to do that like 2 to 3 times. There's a lot of stuff where they utilize the controller with its like motion stuff and
The only
all
thing
that.
I didn't really like is it seemed like you didn't have to do any of it, and there was zero benefit to doing it.
There's zero benefit.
I really wish, like, if you're gonna take the time to do it, like, just give the player like 25 experience, like, give something, like, because the thing is it's like, yeah, you may not be using any resources, but you are spending your time doing it. So,
Yeah.
like, give us a little something for it. But
I-
it would have been nice.
It sounds like cheap and
It's for immersion. Oh, it's still awesome.
Yeah,
I just
that's-
wish you were rewarded for the immersion.
it sounds
Yeah, it's
cheap
still
and
awesome.
silly, but like I find the
I
immersion
love that
the
it's there.
reward.
Absolutely. I still did it every time, even without the reward.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would have been nice. Yeah.
When you cook the fish, it's actually you can like move the fish around the fire, and then you can flip the fish. Or if you hold your controller all the way down and flip the fish, it literally just does this in the coals.
Oh.
So, anytime I would go cook, I'd be like, "Who wants some blackened salmon?" And I just and scream for the coals. And then I like give it to the other person. They're like, "Oh, this is great! Yeah, it's fantastic."
Little charcoaly, but good.
It makes me laugh. It's so bad every
perfectly.
time. I fucking love it. It's one of the funniest things that I've found in the game. Yeah, it's great. I'm super pleased with it. I'm streamer thing. I'm sad that Battlefield comes out this week because I wish I had more fucking time to spend with this game. And I know Battlefield's gonna like take over my my interest in.
We
in
gonna
video
blow up
games.
some helicopters, JP?
We are. Yes, we are. We are indeed.
We gonna wrangle master first class helicopter pilot gas mask
Yep.
and into some flights, maybe?
We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, wait.
Do
it.
So I got to try to put in as much time as possible in this. The last thing I will say, because I was not expecting this, in the first one, you kind of just like bought armor. And armor, like you would do like some quest to get the cooler looking armor in the game. In this one, a lot of the armors are behind pretty involved quest lines. There was a quest line that I found last night where you walk up to this gate and this guy comes out, and you met him before. It's like, oh, there's like a legend behind this gate. And, general's daughter died, and he was very upset about it and killed a bunch of people, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, is this going to be like an involved quest line? Like, what am I going to be doing here? It turns into this like 30 to 45 minute, very involved quest line where they turn into a fucking Silent Hill thing where you're like walking around in these caves and there's fogs and like jump scares are happening. And I like freaked the fuck out because I didn't know what the hell was happening. I was not expecting to have jump scares in this game occur. But it was a really awesome adventure to get armor. And I think all of the armor in the game is done through these very involved quests. And I was not expecting that at all, but I'm really thankful that it's there because it's so much cooler to have a storyline around a piece of armor that you're wearing other than like, I bought that from a vendor. So I really am glad they went that direction with it. It seems like that continues on through the game. Because I think I have 6 pieces of armor right now, and one of those is because it was the deluxe edition armor, which is not that great to begin with. And one of those you just get inherently at the start of the game. So I found 4. And it's awesome. I really enjoyed those, even though it was fucking terrifying for a person that doesn't play scary games like me. I'm glad that stuff is in there, and it's not kind of the same rinse and repeat that Tsushima was. Also, there's songs. You can play a shamisen, and you get different songs for those, kind of like a Zelda type deal. That's cool. They lead you to different shrines. Big fan of that.
Does a whirlwind come pick you up?
No. It does use the wind, though, funny
Or a bird?
enough.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
no
okay. Yeah,
wind.
sure.
Yeah, the wind
Yeah.
mechanic is back, which
Okay.
I still don't understand how have other open world games not copied that. Like, so much better than a giant compass at the top of your screen, like just leading you to like a thing on the map. Just put some wind in the game when I flick up on the controller. It's so much better. It's got everything I wanted from a sequel. I don't even want to call it a sequel because they're not related at all. Apart from the fact they take place in Japan.
Interestingly enough, that's one of the lines I got in my thing. You're like, do not call Ghost of Yotei the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. The devs, and it actually had a note where it was like, the devs specifically view it as an addition to the franchise. It is a different story in the Ghost franchise.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Takes place 300 years after. And I don't I don't think there's any story connection at all from anything that I've seen. So if you're worried about jumping in, it's like, oh, do I need to play Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, no,
you should.
not at all.
Like, that's a
It's
great
still a
game.
great game. Yeah.
And it's also on PC, and I think it's probably cheaper than this.
If you're going to
right
play
now.
KCD 2, you play KCD 1. If you're going to play Ghost of Yotei, you don't need to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Still the same
Good.
franchise. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost of Tsushima director's cut on Steam is $40.19 on sale right now.
There you go. Okay.
$40 on sale. Wow, it's still going strong. Good for that.
Is that part of the Steam sale? Was that 20% off?
I don't know. It's 33% off from 60.
Oh, okay. It's usually 60. Got it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, that's me.
But it
gabbing
does
about
require
Ghost of Yotei.
a PlayStation Network account. So
Okay.
just so you know.
Got it. Zeke, I know you really enjoyed Tsushima, right? Are you
did.
as excited
Yes.
for this one? Like where is your excitement level for this one?
You know, like it's tempered because of like the shit I'm in the middle of. Like I'm really enjoying Borderlands at the moment. Going through the main story of that, and so my head's in there right now in the Borderlands world. But we don't have too much left. I'm about like as far as like the meter goes that you get to see like when you log in, I'm like at 68 or 70% of the story completed or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, I'm like, well, I got to play Hades 2 after that. So that's another 100 hours or whatever. So I'm like,
maybe by December.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, Ghost of Yotei is going to have to wait. But I mean, it seems like one of those games that's like, is probably like, if I really like it, it'll be in the top 10 list. So like, I got to give it a chance before the end of the year. So
Yeah.
I will definitely be doing that because there's absolutely no chance that it comes out on PC before the end of the year, right? No.
No.
If
anything,
Dude, it's Sony, man. No.
Yeah. I think it took 4 years for Tsushima to come out on PC. I hope
really?
it doesn't
Okay.
take that long for this one. I really hope not. Because I've
Would you play it on PC again, or would you just play it on PS5 Pro?
I've been okay with how it looks and run. I don't have any issues with it running
gonna say,
poorly.
like, I didn't really have any control input or processing issues.
Yeah.
If I was going to play it, I would just play it on PS5.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
It's not like Death Stranding 2 for me.
But I feel like the outlier in that, just by the sheer amount of people that joined the stream that were like, God, I can't wait till this comes out on PC. Like I'm forcing myself.
That's true.
To
I
not
saw a lot of
play
that too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I saw a lot of that too.
it. Yeah.
Yep. And you know, kind of interesting. I didn't ask, but I wonder, maybe just people just didn't have PS5s.
Yeah. I think our audience just doesn't have PS5s. Is widespread. But the other thing, not to get, I guess, too deep in it, I did get to the top of the directory yesterday. Very much a streamer topic, but Oh my God, that was nauseating. The stream, like my chat went from 9 hours of perfectly
yeah.
fine to me questioning if these people were actually real human beings. Like, it's just like, you're a bot, right? You're just repeating popular things on the internet, right? Is that a, huh? No, I'm real. Oh, fuck.
Aw.
It was
So they
hold on.
so they
you're
react to
saying
audio on
once-
stream now too. Oh no.
yeah.
Once you got to the top of the directory,
The
that's
directory,
when
yeah.
people like
Yeah,
flooded
yeah,
in and were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a lot of controversy with the game, unfortunately.
They're probably just bouncing around from top to top. Just
they
going
were,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
okay,
and I was very much, it sucked too, because one, I hadn't, thankfully, I haven't had that happen at all in the past like 5 or 6 years, because I don't really ever, sit around the top of a directory in a game that has that happening to it.
right.
But it happened yesterday, and I was like, no, I'm kind of like, I think I said on stream, I was like, I'm kind of enjoying this because I've never seen this happen, and it's blowing my mind to see it like firsthand. And then someone in the chat was like, I can't believe you're letting this like happen in your chat because it's destroying it. So I'm gonna leave. And I was like, oh, you're
Yeah.
kind of right.
That's tough.
And
That's
so I
tough.
was like, all right, mods, fire the guns. Like 5 or 6 people just got banned immediately. And I was like, oh man, that sucks. But yeah, it was wild to see that happen first.
Now, for those of
time.
us who are not like super in the know, I only know that like people, are somehow against it. Is it to do with Eric Ishii?
A lot
has
of
to
it
do-
is, yeah.
There's
yeah.
two main things.
Okay.
There's two main points of contention. The first one is Eric Ishii, who is a very, very active in left-leaning American politics.
Mhm.
I shouldn't say active. She's public with her stances on it, unapologetically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
And then, to her credit. And then the other issue, a secondary issue, is that there was the issue of Charlie Kirk's murder. And some people at Sucker Punch tweeted out some less than savory things they should not have.
Yeah, I think it was one dev and they got fired.
But
right?
but the dev got fired.
Yeah.
But then that caused like it didn't matter at that point. Like people were like they took too long firing them.
Oh, okay.
They didn't, all that kind of stuff. So like,
Yeah,
dude,
okay.
I was just what was it? I just got a message on my phone, a notification on one of my videos. And it was just somebody like, yeah, if you continue playing this, I'm going to unsub. I can't possibly watch a playthrough like this when there's a company with so much blood on its hands.
Yeah.
And it's just like what do you, I don't even know what you would say to that.
That's
Like if somebody else made a similar thing, and I literally responded like, dude, period. He was fired, period. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell him.
I have, I
Well,
guess,
I wanna play the
to
game, I'm gonna
that,
play
I
the game.
respond.
Like, I don't
shit
know.
like that sometimes. Sometimes I just want to respond with with Cowboy Bill from not Unforgiven from Tombstone.
Mm.
Well, bye.
For me,
I mean, there's not much else you can say. It's just like, I'm going to play the game if I want to play it. Like, I'm not going to apologize to you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, good luck finding a YouTuber more your speed. I don't know. Like, it's just such a weird situation.
It was, I was very, I didn't know how to act. And so like most things where I don't know how to act, I find the humor in it. And I was just like, you're not a real person, right? Like you have to be a bot. And it was like they were just going down the checklist of like everything you see and hear from that type of person. And so eventually I was just like, yeah, you're probably right. I should just ban him and tell him to go check out another channel or something like that. Like,
And just like someone said in chat, and I have a huge amount of respect for this. I don't like the VA or what Sucker Punch did. I wouldn't unsub from Go for it. I'll just watch something else until he's done with the game.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But like, that's the rational thing. That's what, if I'm watching somebody and I don't like what they're doing or what, I'm just going to come back later.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't want to watch that. I won't watch that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty wild, man.
as long as Cole plays YO-TAY, I'm not. So I mean, I've got a channel if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I don't even, dude. I
won't be
liked it.
playing it on stream.
Yeah,
I
I
liked
think
it,
I'm
but
the
I
only one
have
playing on stream.
I have 5 current playthroughs going, and I have pledged to start. I need to finish these before I start taking on more playthroughs. I just do not have time for new playthroughs. I would be playing Ghost of Yotei if I had nothing else to do. If it was at a better release time, like it absolutely was fun enough to play. Game felt good, and the combat was awesome. Felt like a complete badass sometimes. I definitely had a few jaw drop combat moments in my 2 hours playing.
Yeah.
So it was good, but at the same time, it's not good enough for me to shelf the playthroughs I'm doing currently. So I can always come back to it later.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I get it. I'm gonna try to get as much done.
I haven't even played Megabonk. I know. And Arc Raiders, dude. It's like around the corner. I'm so excited for Arc Raiders.
That's the
You
end
don't
of
need
it.
to
Outer
play
Worlds
Megabonk.
2.
It's fine.
I don't honestly. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to at this point.
No, you don't need to play that. You don't need to play Clover Pit. You don't need to play. There's a bunch of games you don't need to play.
I don't stream on your schedule, Zeke. Chill.
Oh, man.
No, they're just a couple of great like dopamine gamba games that have come out. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Like
looking
the-
one of your Clover streams recently.
oh, I know, I
that looked
remember.
like a lot of
You-
fun.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah.
you chimed in. It was great. It's a fantastic game. It got to the point where it was just. Well, if you ever play like roguelites and you get to the point where some of them don't, it gets too complex for its own good as you unlock upgrades, and that's kind of what Clover Pit did for me personally. I'm sure like it's a math person's like wet dream, because there's so much math in that, but that's what happens when you start unlocking more and more shit in that game. It's like, all right, you get 1.5% on a 2% interest and this and that. Like, you got to like do a whole fucking thing, and you sit there and you're not playing the game. You're just like going through the math. Like, okay, this upgrade is slightly better than this one by like a fraction of a percent.
Yeah. It makes sense. Clover Pit. I wanted to say Clover Bonk, but that's combining two of the games. Clover Pit is one of those ones where I've looked at from afar, and I haven't jumped in yet because I'm trying to focus. I'm trying
I feel that, dude. I feel the same way about Clover Pit as Megabonk, where it's like I know that it would just like a leech, it would suck onto me and just drain time from my life.
Yeah.
It's like I can't afford that right now.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah.
But they look so much fun. They look like a blast.
Well, dude, the next one, Zeke, I'm sure it's on your radar. Ball Pit, the Ball X Pit game.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I played the
that comes
demo
out,
for that,
uh,
and it was incredible. And that comes out
Wait,
like
when
a
does
week.
that come out? God damn it.
I think it comes out the 12th, or the
12th? Is it
15th, or
12th?
something. What?
Oh,
Let me see.
of course.
I think they updated the demo for it and added more content. It comes out the 15th. So
Awesome.
is that
Yeah.
next Monday? 10 days from now.
Is it called Ball Pit? Or is it
Wednesday.
Ball X Pit, but I think you just pronounce it Ball Pit.
Just call it Ball Pit? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't really quite get that name.
Yeah, it's like in those popular anime where it's Hunter x Hunter. It's not Hunter x Hunter.
Is that one of them K-pop devil hunters?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about them.
Gotta be
Yep.
careful with them. You don't
With
want to
their
summon the devil.
their voodoo drumsticks and their keyboard tap taps.
Yep.
Mm.
You get devil in you. It's scary.
Mm.
It's scary.
They cute though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they're yeah. Zeke, you leaving this one alone?
So I was actually looking at my calendar going like, oh, fuck. Okay, Ball Pit comes out the 15th. Little Nightmares comes out the 9th. Let's see.
Oh,
How
dude.
can I put that in there?
You know it's bad when Zeke with his indie games is like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a lot. Oh man, because you know everyone else is
Seriously,
screwed.
there was
in
a
that
week
case.
in there.
Oh
where
my
I was just,
God.
oh my God, what am I gonna play? And now next week it's starting up with like game after game after game that I am interested in, or that
Yeah.
I'm interested in streaming that I feel like can do well. Because last week I was like, well, yeah, I guess I'll play Clover Pit and Megabonk again. I'll check out some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. And now it's like, okay, now we're ramping up for me again. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Two games that I'm really, really upset about them coming out this month. Ninja Gaiden 4, because everything I've seen for Ninja Gaiden 4 looks fucking just absolutely awesome in every sense of
That's
like
not
the
even on my list right now.
dude. The previews for it look so good. I cannot wait to
Really?
check out Ninja Gaiden 4. And right before Arc Raiders is Outer Worlds 2. Like 4 days, or maybe even more with the pre
Hopefully.
the
Can
early
I just
access
give you
or
like
whatever.
can I give you like $5,000 and play it a week early?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, like I
need
really
more time
want to
before
play
Arc
that,
Raiders.
but I don't know how I fit in a full playthrough of that before Arc Raiders.
Oh my god.
With Battlefield
we need
being
a
out, which
media
I'm
pass.
probably going to dump like 100 hours into, if the beta was any indication of that. So, yeah, there's too much right now. There's definitely.
I
There's
played
definitely too
Digimon,
much.
dude. I didn't even know there was a new Digimon game until a thing popped up on my phone saying Dan's Gaming was doing a sponsor stream for it.
Yep, and that
And
game.
I was like, there's a
I think
there you
that
go.
game has highest player count of like any JRPG ever on Steam. Or some
I
shit.
dropped in and saw how it was doing. Dude, he was hyped. His chat was hyped. What was going on screen seemed pretty hyped. Like, I mean, people seem to be having a great time.
Yeah, that.
I am not a Digimon person. I know nothing about it. No interest.
You don't even know the
But
theme song?
Is that the one where I want to be a rock star? I don't know. I don't.
You
I
don't know the
nothing.
Digimon themes? Was that? How much older are
Zeke,
you?
help.
than me?
Zeke, are you? Wait. Zeke's making a face.
You guys
Fuck
don't
no,
know
dude.
the Digimon.
Okay, thank
theme
you. Oh
song?
God, I thought y'all were about to team up against me on Digimon. I was like, what world is this?
Are you fucking
Okay.
kidding me?
No, I don't.
The Digimon.
Wait, is that the one I gotta be the very
Digimon
best? No,
Pokemon
it's
like
Pokemon.
missed my ass because I was much too old.
I want to be
when
the
it came
very
out.
best. Is that Pokemon?
That's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon.
Are you?
Okay.
Chad, am I crazy? Digimon has the hardest fucking theme song of all time. It's still.
I must have had heard it.
Hank, does JP know the song? I do know it by heart. I fucking
See,
hum
now-
it almost once a month, once a week. I'll be taking a
What?
shower and I'll just be like, change into digital monsters. Like, it just pops into my
No.
head.
Yeah.
It's a baller.
Let's see. So this was around 1999. Let's
Is
see.
it?
What was I watching around?
Yeah, 1999. I was out of
1999?
high school already, and I was 19 years old. So I wasn't.
Okay, so yeah, you guys were a little
Yeah.
older.
Oh yeah, dude. I think we were a little older.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys got a couple years on me, so that makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Ed, and Eddie. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, I didn't
That started in
watch.
1999.
I thought that was lame. I thought
Family
I watched-
Guy. I was watching Family Guy, dude. That's the year Family Guy came out. That's me and yeah, I grew up on having Family Guy in the background.
I
Got the
watched Family.
big
That
DVD
was in
set ready.
'99.
First year.
That was the same year as Digimon. I thought that there was like at least a 60-year gap.
Hold on, let me
between
make
the
sure.
two
Let
of
me
those.
make sure I'm not looking at the movie here. Digimon animated show. 1999 TV series, Digimon Adventures. Right? This is what you're talking about?
Maybe
I think so. I don't know. I never saw it. so.
because I don't
I'm assuming.
understand how. That was another thing. I didn't really like the Digimon show, and I'm not really a Digimon fan. But that theme song was fucking. It was goated. It was so goddamn good.
It's awesome.
I know it verbatim. That's my only thing. And I remember the show was a little bit weird because Digimon would turn into like humans. Like there's like, they would start out as like a little fucking dragon thing and then they turned into like a dragon dude thing. It was weird. I thought it was always weird. Much stranger than Pokemon for some reason. You knew the theme song just like rock. I don't know what that is either. The weebs in my chat are angered and I need to protect the two of you. So let's move forward.
Oh, we appreciate you looking after our
Man.
safety like that.
I don't get,
Thank you.
dude. If you think I'm scared of weebs, dude, come on, man.
Dude,
Come at
Right,
me. Go
okay,
ahead,
okay,
come
okay,
at me.
great. You know what? And that's awesome. All the weebs can go after Zeke because I am
Go
scared
ahead.
of weebs.
Zeke,
Go eat him alive.
all I'm
Yeah.
saying is think about all the crazies you see on Twitter and think about those profile pictures. Okay? There's a correlation. There's a correlation.
Get him.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think
Okay.
about it. Think about it. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Hey, speaking of being careful,
Yeah.
You played a game this past week where I was on the phone with LG tech support because I had a rock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was stuck.
Baby
it's
steps. All
stuck
right,
on my
all right.
TV
Yeah.
because you were in the same place for like 4 hours.
Dude.
Uh,
I mean, 3 and change, but yeah.
yeah.
No, it
so
was like it's a
I'm gonna
goddamn cup. Okay, if
I'm
you,
gonna invoice you for a new
Oh,
TV.
shut up. That doesn't even
I've-
happen anymore.
I've got burn-in, Zeke.
Shut up.
I've got burn-in.
Just do the burn-in like cleaner thing that your TV comes with, I'm sure. Okay.
There's a giant rock there, Zeke.
No, like okay, so I played Baby Steps. I did. I played Baby Steps for how many hours do I have into it? Looks like 4.6 hours. And 3.5 of those hours were me trying to get that goddamn cup. I was having fun with the game until they were like, "Oh, the cup's over there." I'm like, "Oh, let me go get that cup." It can't be that hard. And of course, as I'm struggling with this one part, there are many people coming in going like, "Oh, you think this is hard?" I'm like, "Fucking dude, just stop. Just don't." Okay.
Oh man.
Well, the thing I didn't like about this particular thing was there is a step that is like almost impossible to see that you can actually put your foot on, and it sucked because it's like blends into the shadow of the rock so well that it was tough for me to even find. And it's one of those times where if you get like one solid chance at it, and there it is, and then you fall off the side and you have to go all the way back up, and it's not like a gimme to get back up there.
Yeah.
That was my first try. That was my first honest like I was almost there.
Yeah.
And fell off. So, but once I found that little step that's like almost invisible, it took me like 3 tries. But I couldn't see it. If I would have known it was there, it would have been fine. It wouldn't have taken me near as long. But there's this little tiny outcropping that blends in so well to the shadow that it's so hard to see. But once I got it. And then I was like, fine, great. And then I tried to take the cup back to the place you're supposed to take it. And I fell down twice, and that was the end of the day.
Yep.
And the game itself, like, if I would have just said, fuck that goddamn cup, I probably would have had a lot more fun with the game. But I came to a point where it was just like, here's a challenge. If you can't do it, you are worthless loser. Like, go to bed and never wake up. Piece of garbage.
Age-old streamer right there.
You know that feeling, right?
The streamer stubbornness. I know it all too well. Yeah.
No, and I know. I looked up
videos.
videos about how to do it, and I'm like, and I tried to copy what they were doing, and I couldn't make it happen until I think someone was like, "There's a little tiny thing right in the middle of the rock that you can actually put your foot on." I was like, "Oh my god, what?" And once I found that, like I said, like 3 tries later, I got it. But like most of the videos that I've seen, and apparently most of this other streamers that other people watch, as they're so kindly telling me, like, "Oh, Dan didn't have to do that. Lyric didn't have to find that thing to do it." Fuck you.
Yeah.
But
oh man.
no, I know other people. You can do it many ways. This is not like you have to do it this way, or you can find other ways around shit. But I wasn't able to do it the way I saw it in like the instructional video. Like, oh, you just put your foot here and then you take your thing. And every time I tried that, I'd fall over the side. So I found a way that worked for me, and I did it. But it took me a long fucking time, and it made me very miserable.
Well,
and to top it all off, my wife came in to cheer me up, and I bit her fucking head off. And we had to have a little bit of a talk afterwards about, I'm sorry, when I'm in the, I can't, like, I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm worthless, I'm terrible. Shit. It was awful.
It was
she
funny.
brought me McDonald's French fries. And you know the funny thing is, I thought of that scene in Clerks where it's like, a lot of fine women in this world, but not all of them are going to bring you McDonald's French fries at work. Most of them just cheat on you.
That's true. It's very true. That's a weird. Yeah, I guess you know I'm going to retract what I'm saying, and that's a weird thing to think. No, I was over at I was sitting on Max's couch, and he turned to you on playing Baby Steps, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is what we're doing for the next couple of hours.
The thing is, like now that I've done that one part, I kind of want to go back and play more of it.
Everyone that I don't say this as a joke. I say this is hopefully a way to entice you to play it. And I think your chat was also saying it. I even gave this a 9.
I know.
Like everyone that I've seen played it really enjoys it, and they actually said the story is quite good, if not a little bit off-putting and strange. But
dude, the cutscenes are the best part of the game, and that's why I was having such a miserable time, because I got a couple of cutscenes and they were funny and they were improv. They were very much like those Will Ferrell movies where they let the Will Ferrell and his whoever's on screen just banter back and forth and do improv shit. That's what it felt like, and it was very funny and awkward and weird and surreal, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was so one of the things I was so upset about was I was stuck on this because I wouldn't let myself off the hook, and I should have.
Did you meet any of the donkeys?
No.
Okay.
One on a pool table, and I was like, "What is this?" And I walked up to it. Nothing happened. It was just a cave in the middle of the fucking path. And you just go in there and there's a donkey on a pool table. And I was like, oh, what? And they're like, nah, it's just set dressing. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? There's a donkey on a pool table for no reason in the middle of this cave, and it's not going to talk to me or show me its dick or something? Like, come on.
Kel, you shake your head at that, but in the settings of the game, there's a nudity toggle. And it is because when you run into said donkeys, they are not wearing pants, and they are bipedal creatures, almost human-like, if you get what I'm saying.
I do. I do indeed.
One could even make the argument that they are
Unlike a
tripedal
horse.
creatures.
Oh, wow. Okay. Message received.
So much so that I was like, hey, sponsor, I'm going to play this game next week. And the sponsor was like, no, you're not. There's too much horse dick in that game.
You can toggle it off, though, apparently. You can toggle off the...
No, it's a very not... It just puts a giant black bar. And I mean a giant black bar on your screen. And that's it. It's really...
Can you by chance fast forward this so I can just... this is frustrating me again.
Is this
can you
PTSD?
Please,
is this PTSD?
can you fast forward it just to
Zeke,
where I
that's the
possibly
thing.
win?
I fast forwarded an hour and that's the...
I'm going to... me and you are going to have a fight, JP. There,
Okay.
just leave it there. It's good. There it is. It's going to happen. See, I found the spot and there it is.
Okay. There you go. Do you make this jump?
Hold on, though. Because this might not be the victory.
See that speaking as someone who's been in multiple years of therapy, this is all exposure therapy, Zeke. It's watching yourself fail in front of
I've been watching it for 15 minutes or however long you've had it on, and I need the release.
That means that you're not exposed enough, Zeke. That's what that means. You got to get through the discomfort.
If you close this
JP,
right now, he's gonna play again.
I'm saying right now, I'm not in the red yet, but I'm getting there. I'm almost a race car that's in the red. Okay. So you need this part right here where I fell down. Look at my face. It tells you can grab the cup when you can't.
Oh yeah, the game puts the A up behind you.
Yes,
yeah.
They put it way back so you're like, oh, let me just grab the cup. I thought it was gonna be a cinematic.
Yeah.
Nope. I went and I fell down. I was like, please no, don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after that, no, every other time I fell, it was annoying, but I knew I could get back to that spot. This part was just this one little thing, one little step.
Some might even say a baby step.
A baby step, just one little step up to the rock. And that was it. That was the, like, every other part of the game that I experienced, which wasn't a lot,
Yeah.
but seemed doable, seemed at least doable.
Well,
this one at points did not seem like I could do it.
Having not played the game, I didn't know what that cup did. Do you know what that cup does?
No, I know I'm supposed to take it up to a place, but like I said, like it was getting near the end, like that place right there.
Yeah.
It was getting near the end of the stream, and I'd just fallen down again, which the last time before I shut off the game and turn off the stream, the last time I fell down, I felt like it was bullshit. Meaning like it felt like my foot was steady on a place that I could walk on. And it just was like, nope, twist your ankle, fall down. So yeah, I mean, if we go to the end of the stream, you'll see the last place. But however, I knew I could get back to that place. It was just time consuming. It just take time, and that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't mind that. It's not like getting back to the place where I fell was going to be super duper difficult. It was just annoying and time consuming. That I can do. That one little step up to the cup seemed like there's something fundamentally I'm missing about the mechanics of this game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That was the difference. Yeah. This I get. Like I could take my time. I could do it. Like, and I know there's probably the game gets harder and there's more difficult spots and shit like that. But that like this felt like just it left me wanting to go back and try and get that cup back up to the top of the mountain.
I don't think it's worth it. I will tell you that. knowing what it's worth, I don't think it's worth it. I think I think you'd be upset if you did that. And so as a friend, I'm saying I don't think you should do that.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's fine.
It's very much like Bennett body coated and like, I don't think it.
And that's the other thing. Like, what did I think was going to happen when I played this game?
Yeah,
did I think I was like, oh, because every time I play one of these fucking stupid fight the controls is the game. Every single time, almost to a game, I'm like, I start off like, oh, okay, I get it. I get the mechanics of the game. And then by hour 4 of like getting over it or baby steps or, you know,
it's always rage inducing. Yeah.
Fucking, like, co-op or whatever. It's just like, you get too frustrated and you no longer physically can make your hands do what they were doing before.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I've been over this part. I've done this section before. I know how to do it, and I can't do it now because I'm so mad and my fucking hands aren't cooperating anymore.
It's too real for you now. We're gonna cut away. We're cutting away. You're reliving it too much. I feel bad now. But hey, at least you did it. I was proud that you did it and all the trolling. Because it's funny. Whenever you play one of these games, it's honestly like you put down the honeypot and all your friends come over to the stream. They're like, all right, let's get some typing going. Because like me, Gassy,
that was what,
Beth, Dan,
that,
like so many people showed up.
That was one of the things I talked to my lady about afterwards. She was like, you like that people come and watch you because of the rage. And I'm like, you have to admit that to me and to yourself. And I was like, yeah, those are probably I kind of built my stream off of that a little bit. Like that's part of the like frustrating part about being Zeke is that the more genuinely angry you get, the more people laugh and they love it at times.
It's true. It's very.
That is my lot in life. My curse and my blessing.
Pain, Zeke.
Yeah. My curse and my blessing is that my pain is hilarious.
Yeah. Now you
to be fair, it's really funny.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
it's pretty funny.
You gotta get to that level, but not lose it. That's the trick. I don't know if that's possible, but that's the trick. You got to get to that level of angriness, but not lose it.
Zeke's like that. Honestly, Zeke's like that Evel Knievel stunt guy that just gets a little too dangerous every time. It's a little too close.
Well, it's. I got to get to the point where where like I'm not totally consumed by it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's what happens. Like rage, hey, have fun, rage. Just don't consume, don't get consumed by it. Where every single comment of every single person, no matter how innocuous or encouraging or French fries they are, you can't let it consume you and poison everything you say at that point.
Zeke fighting his own version of like Space Marines trying to utilize the warp. He's like, I must utilize its power without letting it corrupt me.
Yes,
Exactly.
No, the rage is the one ring for me. You know, it's like,
there you go.
carry it,
There you
carry
go.
it,
Yeah,
but don't put it on. Don't go into that world.
that's true. That's true. Well, hey, I'm going to make an announcement now. There's no
Shit.
show next weekend. Zeke,
What?
you are welcome to come play Battlefield with Co and I.
Awesome.
But we're going
I'm
to do
in.
some Battlefielding for Drop Frames next week.
No,
Because-
actually, you know what? The funny thing is, I have some friends visiting, Burning Man friends from
Perfect.
New York. They're going to come.
Great, bring them too. They're all going to come too. We're going to have a big
we
battlefield.
need them in the tank. We need
LAN
all the help
party.
we can get in the battlefield.
Thank you for agreeing to this. This is going to be awesome. We'll see you then.
They're
Can't wait
not
to meet your buddy.
gamers. They're not
What?
gamers. So
Wait, what?
I know I have friends that aren't gamers.
That's
It's crazy.
wild. What the fuck?
I know. They're like, that's like it. Like those two guys and like maybe 3 other people that are friends of mine are not gamers. Like the rest are.
I guess we now have, parent friends. Yeah. That's up.
Yeah. It's part of growing up, man. So good. I'm glad. I'm glad that that I
wait,
can
great
actually
time to get them into
spend the day
gaming.
with them.
This is the time. This is the moment. Battlefield
True.
6 is the time. Get them all
Yeah,
involved. It's
get them
gonna
in
be
there. Get them in there. We'll do some drugs, have a little Battlefield. It'll be a fantastic weekend,
great. We'll really find ourselves and then blow up in helicopters.
in game, in a video game.
Yes.
No, I mean,
Yes.
you guys have fun. I mean,
Yes,
we're
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
do-
I should have been clearer. Yes, in video games. Yes.
We're just gonna do boring old drugs and go bowling. So,
Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing Battlefield next week. We'll find 2 more folks. I know Bruce.
Gassy, please.
Oh yeah, let's get Gassy out. I'll talk to Gassy, see if he wants to be our pilot.
Yes. And make sure he knows he can do 0 training beforehand. See, he can't even get in a helicopter before he plays with us.
Yeah. No, we had so much fun playing that last time that we'll do that next weekend, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks. We should all be good to go on the. That actually works out too
the next
because
2 weeks.
we were supposed to have Rami on the 12th, and he canceled. I announced that last week, but he actually did
That's right.
end up canceling. And then you're gone the 19th, Zeke. Is that what you just said?
TwitchCon.
Oh,
Oh,
TwitchCon.
I'll be at TwitchCon.
Heck yeah, dude.
I forgot TwitchCon was a thing. That's the 19th. Okay. Co, are you going to TwitchCon? Are you still here?
No.
Okay. We'll do a
I
show.
had bad luck with my last trip, so I'm just gonna hang around
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a year off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, I'm going to TwitchCon, but we're mostly going to San Diego.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, that's
Cool.
that's the proper thing to do. All right. Well, then we'll see you on the 26th. With
I'm down for a show on the 19th if you want to.
yeah. No, we'll do a show on the 19th.
Expats, I guess. I don't know.
Something like that. We'll chat about it. Is the 26th when Miss Tyler's coming on? Zeke, is that
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
great? Okay.
Has that been officially announced? Did you just soft announce it?
I said it I think at the very end of last show, but
I'm so
I'll
excited for that.
reiterate. Amelia Tyler is going to be joining us. On
Yep.
the
I
26th.
confirmed with her that October 26th that Amelia Tyler will be on the show.
And for those that may not know, that is Hecate from Hades 2, as well as many, many other awesome roles. The narrator from
the
Baldur's
narrator
Gate
from
3
BG3. Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Very recognizable voice.
Also,
Well
I don't know if I
awarded.
told you this, JP. I told her that you would reach out and do the details.
Okay.
I said,
It's-
no, I said,
JP's like,
for-
that's great to know. Excellent.
with the details.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. I will reach out. We got some time. Let's do some shout outs and wrap it up. Zeke, start us off. What do you got going on? What are you streaming? What are you doing?
Well, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Co and JP for being my co-hosts every week. I am Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at or slash Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. What am I streaming? Well, we actually saw a decent Alien game on Indie Day, and I said, you know what, this is good enough. I'm going to give it a day. So we're going to check out Alien Rogue Incursion, which just came out of it was a VR game only. And now they just made it an FPS game, and it's actually pretty good. It's different from Alien Isolation in that you're not like stealthing around like one alien that's coming to get you. This is more like arcadey, where it's like there's a bunch and you actually use your guns and stuff, and they're useful. So this is actually more like Aliens than Alien. So and it's pretty well done too. So we're gonna check that out on Tuesday. And then probably, I mean, if it's good enough, we'll probably play it Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday, Little Nightmares 3 comes out. So I would love to check that out with you guys. There's another one that comes out that someone just mentioned to me, and I can't remember the name of it. It's by by Sweet Carol, which I've had on my wish list, which looks pretty cool too. So there's a couple of games that maybe lesser known, but we're going to be checking those out this week. So thanks for watching.
Awesome stuff. Co, I'm glad your voice is still voicing.
We're getting there.
You actually sound better than you did at the start. I don't know if that's
I honestly, I don't know if you know, I did a lot of coughing during that, and that hopefully cleared some stuff up a little bit, but tried to mute whenever I did. Hopefully it wasn't too anyway. Hi everybody. As always, thank you to JP and Zeke. It was a pleasure hanging out. Talked about some fun stuff this week. My name is Co. Hi, that's Zoe. I'm going to be finishing over the next few days, hopefully, working on Hades 2. Going to be doing Borderlands 4. We've got some more Silent Hill F, and maybe even some Dying Light the Beast if I can get those wrapped up. I'm also planning on checking out like Little Nightmares and a lot of the new indies coming out as we go into Battlefield 6 time and everything. But lot of games coming up this week as we continue to do all of that stuff. So if I don't see you for any of my stuff on my channel, I will see you next week for Battlefield 6. Battle Frames.
That's it. That's the name.
I forgot to mention
Battle Frame 6.
I forgot to mention later today, I am going to be doing a Dungeons and Dragons one shot with a friend of mine called named Team Louie. We're going to be on his channel, twitch.tv/Team Louie. He's doing an anthology of like first level characters going up against bad things, and we all die in horrific ways. So it's like that's kind of the premise of the show, is everybody dies. So we're going to be doing that in about 4 hours from now is when that's happening today. So if you want to check that out, like I said, twitch.tv/Team Louie, Louie.
Awesome stuff. Zeke, we'll see you in, I guess, 3 weeks. Have fun at TwitchCon.
Fuck, right. Shit.
Well, maybe
I'll see you on the 26th.
Maybe we could do a show on the 19th and have our correspondent on the ground call in.
We could do a correspondent on the ground if you want to do that. That's up to you, though. That might be, the show starts 10 a.m. for you. So maybe a late show check-in.
He'll be super hungover.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
Maybe. We'll see.
It is
a
pre-recorded
Sunday
message.
morning after Saturday night. So
yeah, Saturday night's usually the
maybe
we could always do like a news thing. Zeke just walks around, records himself the day before, keep it chill, just gives us a recorded footage, and we can watch that next day.
Could do that.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Oh, that's right. Barry's going to be there too. He can.
Yeah, Barry will be there.
Right, Barry.
Have Barry be your cameraman.
I'm sure Barry's
There
like,
you go.
great
There you go.
work at TwitchCon. Super.
Gonna rope you into that, Barry.
Literally flying the work out to me. Great.
Shouldn't have said nothing.
That's his fault. That's his fault. He said something. That's on
Freaking
him.
overachievers, man, and they're
That's on
dumb off
him.
to do things.
Anyways, thanks all for watching. We'll see you next week for some Battlefield, and after that, for a normal show on the 19th, and then a guest show on the 27th. That's October. Before you know it, 26th. That's October. Before you know it, it'll be over. Can't believe it's already October.
Quick year, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very quick here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to play some Ghost of Yotei, not YO-TAY. It's YO-TAY. Okay?
Nice.
Everyone remember that. We're out. Have a good one. Bye.